at Vidomi Club in Miami Beach, Florida last week. Tory Lanez is said to be the named suspect in a police report about the alleged battery. All right, so let's see. He was hanging out with star Malcolm Butler when he noticed some guys grilling him. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. However, Representative Lanez told, he says he was punched in the face and shit like that, left with a massive headache and a swollen mouth. However, a representative for Lanez told TMZ the incident never happened and the Love performer did not come in contact with Hardy at the location. Plus, Lanez's team claimed there is no video nor witnesses that back up the party promoter's accusations. So that right there kind of tells me them niggas punched him in the face, but they just made sure there was no cameras and nobody was watching. I'm just saying, allegedly.
That's what it sounds like to you?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me, because niggas said there's no witnesses, there's no videos. They didn't really just stress, ain't nobody punched him in the face. They just said there's no witnesses, there's no videos.
Somebody got paid to turn that camera off for a couple of minutes. That's what I think.
Yeah, nigga, here go a G to delete that video. Got you, my nigga. You know?
Yo, I'm about to go over there and punch this nigga in the face. I need y'all to turn the cameras off.
So, seriously, though.
What y'all think about Tory Lanez? I think he gangster like that?
I think he has a Napoleon complex, but
I tell you what, I'll be damn that nigga height punch me in the face and I do nothing.
Yeah.
A nigga that height punch me in the face, I am body slamming that nigga, yo. Like dead ass, yo. I'm Hulk Hogan power slam. I'm picking that nigga up. I'm body slamming him and falling on top of him with all my weight. Like, bow, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then I'm gonna punch him in the face a couple times, you know? That's just me. I'll be damn I let a nigga shorter than me fuck me up. I'll be damn I let a nigga bigger than me fuck me up. I'm just saying. I feel like a nigga. I feel like can't nobody beat me up. That's just how I feel.
That was great.
What?
That was great.
I feel like that.
This nigga about to be the next nigga fighting Floyd.
Okay.
Yo, if niggas pay me $1 million, I'd fight Floyd for $1 million. Dead ass, yo. I'd fight him for $1 million. I'd be like, yo, Mike Tyson, can you come train me for like a couple weeks real quick? I gotta fight Floyd Mayweather. I've never been in a boxing ring before, but I fuck niggas up in the streets. Come help me out, my G. Mike Tyson probably be like, yo, I got you, my nigga. I got you. You know?
So
and yo, I think I get a couple of weeks.
We're gonna smoke a blunt, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I think I get a couple of weeks of training with Mike Tyson. I think I might be able to last till round 6 before the nigga get me with a boom and connect. And I just be like,
before he take the wind out you?
Yeah. That nigga knocked the wind out of me. I might stop. Wait a second, nigga. Wait. I can't breathe. Stop. You ever had the wind knocked out of you and just couldn't breathe no more?
Yeah.
That's some scary shit. You be like, I can't wait. You be like, your body be like, why can't we breathe, nigga? You be like, your whole body don't know what to do no more. You be like, why can't I breathe no more? What's going on? How long is this gonna last?
Yo, this nigga Dev chops me right up under my ribs one time. Drops me like a sack of nickels in the hallway, right?
It was like, you're my little brother. You're not supposed to be able to do this.
Man, I couldn't breathe. I wasn't even talking to the nigga. I was doing the like yo, we just want to breathe shit, yo. My pops got the nerve to open up the door, talking about, get up off the floor, fool. What you down there playing for?
Yo.
Nigga, I can't breathe.
Shawnette said, I'm gonna bite Mayweather ear. Kel says she'd fight for 300,000. Kel says, yo, Plies versus Tory. I got Plies.
I got Plies.
How Plies laugh?
Who got Kurt Franklin?
That's how Plies laugh. Fruit salad, nigga. You saw that video the other day? You saw that video?
No.
Yo, he's Kurt Franklin. Listen.
Oh, he had a video.
I swear to God, they're the same.
Yo, he had a video the other day.
Like Digital Underground. Humpty Hump and Shock G. Classic.
And Kurt Franklin.
They're the same.
Yo, he released a video the other day on his Instagram where he kind of had this chick laying down in front of him, right? And then he had like mad fruit on her ass.
Who, Kurt Franklin? Plies,
right? Plies. He was like fruit salad, nigga. You gotta have fruit salad sometime. you know. I'm terrible with impersonations, but y'all know what I'm trying to sound like, you know. And that was to promote one of his new songs and shit.
He still make music?
Yeah, Plies be rocking, yo. He actually had a song a few years ago. I was a little jealous. I didn't have nobody to like sing the song with, you know, but it was a dope song. Y'all probably might remember the song. She is my rock, You know, I was, and they had videos like there was couples out there doing the dance together. They was like, she is my rock, sounding like the Count Dracula and shit like that. But
man, I'm gonna tell you something.
What's that?
What I learned about music.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
What's good and 10 pretty people? Friday night. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. We got a good show for y'all tonight. We got some interesting news we're going to be talking about. We got a dope topic we're going to be getting into. I got a dope guest joining us this evening that's going to be performing some poetry for us tonight, as well as jumping into the conversation. We're going to have fun tonight. It's going to be a dope conversation. It's going to be enjoyable. I'm joined tonight by, actually, you know what? The homie Beez Buddha actually had a prior engagement this evening, so he won't be joining us tonight. But I do have a dope guest joining us. I got my homeboy, El Presidente. Am I supposed to say that with like the roll of the tongue? El Presidente. El Presidente.
Yeah.
He's joining us this evening.
I say it right, bro.
El Presidente. He's joining us this evening, you know. I got the lovely Shay. The poetess,
Shay,
you know,
and Shay the poetess.
I have to apologize. You know, I made a little promo video earlier. You know, she spelled her name SHCE with an accent mark over the E, and I never know what accent marks are supposed to actually sound like unless somebody else says them. So I said she, but it's not she.
Right.
It's Shay. Her name was Shay in her Instagram thing and shit like that. What I was
Shay, yeah.
No, actually, that was your Facebook that says Shay, not your Instagram. It was your Facebook, and that's, But I said she. I apologize. Her name is Shay.
It's all good.
Well, Shay the poetess, you know. And I'm actually gonna have that down in the lower thirds over there. I never know which way to point. That's the proper way. So right down there in the corner, you're going to start seeing names. You see the El Presidente's name, you're going to see my name, and you're going to see Shay's name and things like that, you know? Well, I'm glad you was able to join us this evening. You know, Shay's a dope poet. I actually seen her perform quite a few times, you know, at Smoking Words and a couple of other places, and she's a dope poet. I appreciate her poetry. I appreciate her gift for words and things like that, and I appreciate you joining us tonight, you know? I do.
Happy to be here, finally.
I'm glad you was able to join, you know. We are on episode 75.
Wow.
Episode 75, you know. The homie El Presidente is joining us as well, you know what I'm saying? This is my homeboy. How long have I known you? I've known you for over 10 years, yo.
Yeah, that'd be like 2010, I think it was. 2009, 2010. It was at the agency.
Yeah, we both worked at the same company for a while, and I don't fuck with too many people, and he was one of the few people I actually fucked with at the job, that I actually fucked with outside of work and kept in contact with and things like that. There's probably like four people that I've worked with in the last 20 years that after I left the job, I'm still cool with them.
That's facts, though. It's just like that.
Yeah, that's how it be.
I've known a lot of people go to work and they start treating their coworkers like their best friends and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, when this job quits, y'all ain't gonna talk no more. This job ends,
right.
you know? The majority of folks, that's what I'm saying. If not for like social media and Facebook, I wouldn't know anybody I worked with in the past before, really. Yeah.
That's a nice setup you have. What are you? I'm sorry. I'm in the dark. El Presidente.
Oh, over here.
Producer. Nice studio.
I got like a whole studio back here. Got like pianos and shit. You know what I'm saying? I be trying. I appreciate it. I be creating over here. I got a live room downstairs too. I'm trying to get some like people over here to do like jams and stuff. You know.
Yo,
are you local? Are you Tampa?
I'm in Wesley Chapel.
Wesley Chapel, not far.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing. Yeah, just about, you know. And yo, when you're ready to start doing some live shit, I want to do a live set. I want to do a live set. You know what I'm saying?
Let's run it.
I want to do a live set, yo. I actually have a performance. I don't do many performances, but I actually have a performance June 4th that I'm doing.
Where at?
It's at Celebrities out here in Tampa. The homie.
Oh yeah.
Being Reese. Y'all know I'm nasty. Actually, I'm gonna try to get her to come on the show next week. Her nickname is Y'all Know I'm Nasty because she does a lot of nasty and erotic poetry. But she asked me to actually perform at her next showcase. She wanted me to do a little set because I've done quite a bit of erotic poetry in the past. I just haven't been on stage in probably about over a year. Actually, longer than a year. I haven't been on the stage since before COVID. You know, and that was just pretty much just me saying, you know what, I'm just chilling. I kind of got into the video and shit, so I started actually going to the spoken words and the poetry shits and started recording instead of performing. Yeah. But I'll be back performing in June, so I'm looking forward to it. I
might have to go to that.
Now.
Yeah, same. I just went to her show, her birthday show last Friday.
Oh, last Friday, yeah. I actually went out there. I was actually out there. But I had to leave early. You know, I had got a phone call. I had to leave early. I had to run out. So, but I was there early. I was there when the band was performing before the actual poets started doing their thing and shit like that. So I was I was a little upset that I had to leave, but not too upset because it was a good reason to leave, you know. So
you had a reason.
Yeah. Somebody.
No, it's a dope show.
Touched my body, and I was like, I want my body touched. So let me get those things this talking about. Yo, shout out to all my house guests in the chat. Yo, I appreciate all of y'all checking in. Yo, we got loyal house guests in the chat here. All right, my house guests in the chat. I apologize for taking so long to address y'all, but these are new guests here. You know what I'm saying?
They call you Joe Budden in there.
Shay's never been here. You know, Shay's never been here.
I've never
been here. So I want to talk to them. But my house guests, I love my house guests, and they are the reason that I come back and do this week after week after week after week, even though I'm not making no money on this shit. You know what I'm saying? 75 episodes in, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I do it just because they fuck with me, yo. For real. And because I enjoy doing this and shit like that. And I think it could actually become something. But I fucks with my house guests in the chat and shit like that. And Cheryl, Wayne, Khary, there's another guy in the chat. His name is Khary Robertson. Y'all might see him at the bottom over here. Khary. He spells his name the same as me. You know? One day I just went online and I just searched Khary. I'm like, I'm following everybody with my name that I find, you know? And I actually follow, he has a podcast too. And also, both of y'all have podcasts. Well, he has a live stream, which like, okay, so people be like, yo, Carver, you doing your podcast today? And I'd be like, it's not a podcast. It's a live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, something like a show, but blah, blah, blah. But both of y'all also have your own thing. He got Black Marker Bandit, which live streams every Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Wednesday at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Okay. And Shay has the agenda. Agenda. UH. The agenda. You know?
Yeah.
So she has her own podcast. And how often do you release your podcast?
We're bi-weekly, so every other week.
Every
on Fridays.
And what kind of topics y'all be talking about?
everything, just being a millennial Black woman, like career, dating, the typical stuff that we're going to talk about tonight.
Okay.
Being single.
What constitutes
being single, being kind of single.
A kind of single.
Right.
I know a little bit about that kind of single. You be like, you know what? A motherfucker ain't claiming me, but a motherfucker fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You know? It's like, yeah, we ain't claiming each other, but we fuck with each other. We ain't claiming each other, but I might get mad. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Somebody might get slapped. Yeah.
I've been there before. Shit, I might be there now. Shit. Well, I am there now, you know? I actually made a post the other day. I had to ask a question. I was like, yo, I don't have hoes. Right? But I think I'm someone's hoe, you know?
I saw that.
And I was like, am I their hoe? If I'm their hoe, does that make them my hoe or nah? I'm not.
Somebody using you?
Using me?
That's a hard question.
I don't know. You know, we'll talk about that with our main topic this evening. Which our main topic this evening is being single the new trend. You know, I've noticed a lot of people want to be single nowadays, or they say they want to be single, but we'll get into that later. Think about that. Call in 813-559-3339. I'm actually just turning on the phone line, so don't call yet, but when we get into that topic. And it's 9:19. We've been bullshitting long enough. Let's get ready to jump into this motherfucking show. So I listen to podcasts. You know, I don't listen to a whole lot of podcasts, but I do listen to podcasts, you know. And one of my favorite podcasts to listen to is, guess what? The Joe Budden podcast. Do either of y'all listen to the Joe Budden podcast?
Sir.
Shay?
I don't.
You don't? Well, I've been listening to the Joe Budden podcast for probably about, 4 years maybe? You know, maybe even longer. I've been listening to it for a while, you know, but this week, some kind of drama came along with the Joe Budden podcast where Joe Budden was pretty much on his Donald Trump shit. It said, yo, Rory, you're fired. You know, he told, on air, he said, yo, you're fired. Yeah, on the podcast, he said, yo, he actually posted it and then he deleted it and made it a Patreon-only podcast. And by the way, this is shot 4.
Yeah, you keep going. So why did he put it in Patreon only?
What's that? Shay said, how many do I average?
Yeah, per show.
I think I average maybe about 6, maybe 7 a show. My high was 11. But my high was 11 only because they started tracking my shots from 5 o'clock, not from 8 o'clock. But tonight I started tracking from 8 o'clock. You know? So I was tracking from 8 o'clock. But the Joe Budden podcast, Joe Budden fired Rory. Did he also fire Maul? I'm not sure if he fired Maul as well.
I don't know if he fired him, but I don't know if they're gone, because he right after he said he was fired, he told Maul and I got to be the one that got to say it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To make his point from that. I guess from last weekend they were talking. Yeah. They had a podcast where they were all together. And they just kind of put it all out, on one of the episodes. Mm-hmm. But I was kind of team Joe on that though. I get the whole friendship and stuff, but at the end of the day, on contract, if you're not entitled to more than what you're asking for, then you're asking for too much. You should have known that shit.
Right.
And if you ain't putting work on the back end, then it's not just the chemistry. It's cutting up the clips. It's the business behind it and all that stuff, making the deals and It just sounded like they wasn't really involved in that process of it, but they were asking about all the business of it.
Got you. Khary over here in the chat says, I don't think he fired Maul, but he does say Maul quit. Khary says Maul wasn't coming back anyway. You know, I'm a loyal listener to the podcast. You know, I'll tell you what, every Wednesday, every Saturday, that's like the start of my day. It's like I wake up, I do my good morning videos and shit. I bullshit around, I work, I do my first meeting of the day, and then I pull up the podcast. All right, what these niggas talking about today? You know, and I pulled it up this week. It was only Joe. It was only on Patreon. Oh, and I also subscribe to the Patreon. Okay, never mind. I support people that do good shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of nobody, but I support people that do good shit. You know what I'm saying? But he did a podcast this week where it was just him. No, actually, it wasn't just him. It was him. It was just him on camera. Parks was there. There was a couple of other people there, and he was kind of talking about what happened and kind of what led up to him telling Rory, "You're fucking fired," you know? And he says it was accounting. You know, he said at some point, Rory and Maul was like, "Yo, we need to see the books and shit like that."
He said their representation that hadn't been around for the last 5 or 6 years asked his representation for numbers. I think they got their lawyers to ask for numbers. That's what it sounds like.
Right. Now,
like just from hearing the conversation, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he got mad at that.
Now, if somebody was to ask you for numbers, what would your somebody you was paying was asking you for numbers? What's your
contract say?
What would be your rebuttal?
Is your contract entitle you to that?
Would you show them? Would you show them your numbers, or would you be like, nah, we good?
If your contract don't entitle you to that, then you're asking for too much.
Right.
Agreed.
Right.
And where's the sudden like desire or want? What happened?
So,
you know,
the Joe Budden podcast has been around for a while now, right? For probably about the first 3-4 years, they wasn't really making money off of it, you know? But then they signed an exclusive deal a semi-exclusive deal with Spotify. You know, like Spotify would post the audio and that would be exclusive for about 24 hours or something like that. Maybe not even that long, maybe just like till noon or some shit. And then he would post the video of the podcast to YouTube, right? So probably about 6, maybe 7 weeks ago, the Joe Budden felt like things was getting a little weird on the podcast, so he told Rory, "Yo, take a week off." You know what I'm saying? Take a week or 2 off or some shit like that. He looked back at some shit. He didn't like the optics of it. He felt like the chemistry was getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, sometimes we joke about fighting each other, but this last time I kind of felt it was serious and shit like that." So he was like, "Yo, take a week or 2 off," right? The other co-host, Maul, was like, "Yo, Joe, how the fuck are you telling him to take a week off?" You know what I'm saying? And Maul said, "You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to take time off with him then." You know what I'm saying? So they kind of felt like, "Yo, if we ain't here, you can't do the podcast." You know what I'm saying? Now,
that's not how it works.
But that being said, Joe has done this podcast for a while. He started off with some other people. You know, there was a girl named Marissa. She was on there for a while. He got rid of her for some reason. I'm not sure. I wasn't actually listening at that time. I'm a listener to Joe, but I wasn't listening that far back. You know, I was listening a little bit past that. You know what I'm saying? Rory came into the podcast. He kind of like joined in. He just like showed up. What Joe Budden said recently is that nobody asked Rory to be there. He just kind of showed up and said, "Yo, fuck it, we here." You know what I'm saying? He said he met Rory back in like 2014. He said he's not a day 1. He's like a day 4. Some shit like that. I just said that myself. You know what I'm saying? But he said he's like a day 4 type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But he said Rory showed up. Nobody asked him to be there. That's what he said. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but that's what he said. You know what I mean? Maul came sometime later, you know, and once the 3 of them got together, along with Parks, who's the engineer and shit like that, they kind of like it really started popping off, you know, and the Joe Budden podcast really kind of blew up when Joe Budden had this like, whole Drake take. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had a take pretty much saying, "Yo, Drake is talking about me." Yeah, I don't know this, but Drake is talking about that's kind of what Joe said, and that podcast took off, and that's when the podcast really kind of like grew. Well,
isn't that when they started like going at each other with tracks and shit? Joe Budden released like a series of tracks.
I think so. You know, but at that time, Rory and Mal was there. And now, for anybody that watches the podcast knows that Joe is very much about ownership based on his deals with like Complex, his deals with Spotify. He wants ownership of his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that kind of plays into the issues that's going on with Rory and Mal, is because he kind of mentioned that at no time during the time that everybody's been on the podcast has Rory or Mal had a conversation with him about, hey, we should have some type of ownership. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they kind of feel like, hey, since we've been helping you, we might, or should I say, they might be feeling this now that they should have some type of ownership. You know,
right,
of the podcast.
after the fact.
Right, because they feel like they helped build it, you know? But then Joe said, hey, y'all helped build it, but guess what? I'm still building it. You know?
Right.
Y'all decided to leave. I'm still building it. Oh, and by the way, the Joe Budden podcast was not always called the Joe Budden podcast. It used to be called I'll Name This Podcast Later. That's what it used to be called. It used to be called I'll Name This Podcast Later. But everybody referenced it as, guess what?
The Joe Budden.
The Joe Budden podcast. You know?
Yeah.
Because he's the face of it. You know?
Yeah.
He's the face of it. I'll tell you what, I've been watching it for a while now. When Rory and Mal took that time off, when they was taking a break, and Joe brought in Ice and Ish, I'm like, this ain't bad. Chemistry's good. They still got good takes. This ain't bad, you know? And I think
because
Rory,
it's not about the guests. It
Right.
wasn't about the people on there. It was about the brand.
right. And Joe is the
Right.
brand. You know?
Right.
Right. And he'll still be able to go on and build, you know, if they do decide to leave. I haven't even watched it, but just knowing his personality and knowing, you know, what he brings to table, people want to see necessarily him. So I don't know how much of an impact they had, but it seems like he'll be able to move on versus what are y'all going to do? Start your own thing?
Yeah. There's some headlines out there saying the Joe Budden podcast is done. And I'm like,
oh wow!
I don't think
know
so
about all that. He's just gonna rebrand it. Is what he's gonna do, and just keep pushing forward.
Right, it's gonna force him to step up his game. He's gonna have to figure it out.
Yo, Khary over here in the chat said, "Yo, I still ain't paying $25 a month for this nigga Joe." So
Me neither.
He has a Patreon. He has a Patreon that has different levels and shit like that. You know. Okay, I actually pay for the $25 a month subscription, but you know what?
Because you're showing love.
I support shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I have my subscriptions like Disney Plus and shit like that. But other than that, I don't really fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like have subscriptions and shit like that. Other than my streaming shit I don't have subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? I fuck with Joe. I actually have a hat. I went to one. All right, so Joe Budden podcast actually did a live show out here. You know? And I actually went to that show. I said, you know what, let me go to this show, you know? That was actually the show in Tampa where Joe admitted that him and Sin broke up or some shit like that. That was actually that Tampa show. I was there, you know? I had bought 2 tickets. And guess what? I had nobody to go with me.
Did you call that day? I think you called that day saying, yo, I got an extra ticket or something, right?
Yeah. You couldn't go neither, nigga.
Yeah.
I was like,
you didn't want to go?
It was like 15 minutes before the show, you know, like it was going to start. I live like a half hour, 45 minutes away.
I called it bad late, yo. You know what? I'm not even sure. I was just like, you know, I bought 2 tickets. And I was like, you know what? I'll probably meet somebody by then.
It happened that way.
I met somebody, but it didn't last. It lasted like 3 days, maybe, you know?
Oh my God.
That's like 3 days, yo. My shit's go crazy, yo.
That's the world. That's life now.
Wow.
That's number 5.
Thank you.
There we go.
I lost count.
5.
I lost count.
Uh-huh. Is that wine? Are you using wine as a chaser?
By the way, no. This is Pepsi as a chaser.
Oh, okay.
And this is what I'm sipping on. I'm sipping on some Camarena. Okay, I went to the liquor store today. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try a different tequila tonight. I've been drinking tequila for like the past 6 months probably. You know, probably since like motherfucking December, some shit like that. I've been drinking tequila, and I think that might be my last shot. So I've been trying different tequilas. This tequila is you don't have the best taste, but it don't have the worst taste. You know, I tasted. I'm like, It don't taste great, but I've had a lot worse. You know, that's what that one makes me feel like. You know,
is that more expensive or is that cheaper?
Oh, this was cheap. This was like fucking $20. You know?
It might be a bad night for you.
Yeah. I said, you know what? I'm going to try this tequila. I'm going to try this tequila. I've never tried it before. It's $20. I said, you know what? It can't be no worse than Jose Cuervo. I don't fuck with Jose Cuervo. I said, it can't be no worse than that. So I said, let me try it. You know? I said, I'm tired of spending motherfucking $60 on a bottle of fucking tequila, yo.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm tired of that shit.
I've never had, is that Casamigos?
You never had Casamigos?
No. So I'm not like I'm a wine drinker.
Okay. What kind of wine you drink?
Well, I'm a fake wine drinker.
You're a fake wine drinker.
I like sweet stuff. I love sangria.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Sangria, Moscato, that's my vibe. Yeah. But I like more red wines versus white wines.
Okay. You like red versus white?
Yeah.
I like wines that taste like juice. You know? So you like the Moscato? Yeah, I like the Moscato. I like the red Moscato. And to be totally honest, this shit is disgusting. You know, all alcohol is disgusting. I drink alcohol and I'm like, that's just the nastiest shit ever. But I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to get nice. So I drink shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really. I'm an honest alcoholic. I'll tell you that. Well, I'm not really an alcoholic. And the reason why I say I'm not really alcoholic, the reason why I say I'm not really an alcoholic is because I could go a couple of days without drinking. And when I go a couple of days without drinking, I don't get headaches. You know what that means? I'm not an alcoholic. You're not addicted. My body is not addicted. Exactly.
No withdrawals.
So, exactly. That happened to me in the past. So I learned I need to kind of
pace yourself.
All right, one second. My son just came out the room. Yo, KJ, you need to come out the room with a bigger pair of shorts because those underwear are too small for you to be walking out here like that. Nigga look like he walked out here with a sweater on and no underwear. I'm like, nigga, you got underwear? He do got an underwear. They just a little too short. You need some bigger underwear. I'm sorry. I probably should not have aired him out like that, huh?
And you said his whole name.
It's that cheap tequila. You right. It's that cheap tequila. Tequila. All right.
Khary said it for you. I'm gonna take a shot. Hold up.
All right. Do we have any more thoughts on Joe Budden fires Rory? Because I totally went off topic.
I'm team Joe on this one. I don't think he did it right. I don't think he was. I think Khary Robertson, he said it best. I think Joe's not a great leader. He's just who he is. You know what I'm saying? Give or take. Hate him or love him. But
okay.
Technically, he's right.
Not a great leader.
It sounds like a lot of ego to me, which is never good in any situation, especially like a business situation and friendship business. I mean, sometimes that don't work out the best. So it sounds like a lot of ego to me, which is kind of sad. Hopefully they could work it out, you know, especially if it was a good vibe and good chemistry on the show.
Right. So say in a year or two, all of a sudden my show gets like 100,000 views every episode.
Where my check, Khary?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Where my check?
You know? Now, my show gets 100,000 views every episode. Now, I'm on episode 75. You know? I've had a couple of co-hosts come and go. You know?
Yeah.
Like I've had a co-host that been here for like 20 episodes and then they decided, you know what? This didn't really they didn't say this to me. This is my assumption. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you know what? I thought this might grow a little faster. It's not growing as fast for me, so I'm gonna go chill. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And now if I'm like 150 episodes in, and then all of a sudden I got some shit that pops off, and now next week I got 100,000 views and shit every episode after that, people are gonna want to start feeling like if it wasn't because of me, you wouldn't really be there, you know? And
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, who's the constant? And where they have a choice to walk away. If you have a choice to walk away, then you don't have a stake in ownership. Therefore, you don't really have an entitlement there.
Right.
And that's to Joe's point. He was like, I don't just walk away. Like I live and breathe this. This is my everyday. Like I'm fully invested in.
Which I understand.
I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You understand that. I understand that. Anybody who does a podcast or does any of this work understands that it takes a lot to be in this. And if you're invested in, you can't just stop. You can't just say, oh, I'm just not going to do, 2-3 episodes and we're just going to at the peak of what we're doing. It doesn't work that way.
Right. You know, because I tell you what, I have a day job. I have kids. I have a somebody that'll get mad if I do something with somebody else. You know, I have a bunch of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I have a bunch of shit going on. But I spend a lot of time on this stream, you know? Like,
you can tell.
Everything you see here, I've worked on, and I've worked on a consistent basis, you know? It's like every day I'm reading news. I'm like, ooh, this would be a good story. Ooh, this interests me. Ooh, this does this does this. So it's like, I'm doing a whole lot. Like, even this right here, me doing this right now, even though y'all see me talking, there's a whole lot going on behind the scenes that y'all don't see that I'm actually still doing at this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? And there's a lot of shit going on. And how much am I supposed to give to somebody?
Well, that's the whole thing. Is there's a whole value in what you're doing right now.
Especially when I'm making money.
To just come in and talk.
Somebody.
There's not the value of what they're doing. Compare that to the value of what you're doing at that same time. There's no match to that. You're doing all the work.
Right. Oh, I like what AI Matrix said over here. He said, you have to know your value. You have to know your role, but sometimes you think your role holds more value, which sometimes might not be true. I feel that. I feel that.
Right.
You know?
And it's kind of like they kind of pull his card, really. Like they kind of pushed him, put his back against the wall. Like, now what you gonna do? Pretty much. Based on what I kind of read kind of quickly, because I don't watch the show. Okay. But that's what it seems like. They kind of pulled his card to kind of see how he would react.
All right. Well, I'm a big Joe Budden. I'm a big Joe Budden podcast listener, and I'm over here choking on this weed I'm smoking. I probably should not be smoking and drinking, or maybe I should. I don't know.
Some people say it balances. It's a balance there.
I do believe that. If I take 1 or 2 sips too much, I'm like, I need to roll me a motherfucking blunt before I throw up. You know, I need something to bring me down. You know, or bring me up, because alcohol is actually a downer.
It's a depressant.
While weed is actually like an upper. You know, it's like so you're like kind of like. You know? That sounds like the Humpty Hump beat, by the way. It's like trying to balance itself out, right? All right, we've been talking about this Joe Budden podcast shit a long time, and you can kind of hear that marijuana hitting my system. I'm looking at this bottle of tequila. Like, I want another shot, but not really. I probably should chill because it's only 9:41, and I'm on shot. What shot am I on, Shay?
6.
6? No, if I take another shot, that'll be 6. That's what you mean.
Oh, okay.
Or was my last shot number 6?
I thought that was what was that, 5?
I think it might have been 5.
We'll have to.
5.
Okay.
5. All right.
Yeah. You say so far.
Okay. So far.
What that was is she was telling you that you should take another shot. That's what she.
Oh man, y'all trying to influence me.
She's curious to see what happens if you take like 11, 12 shots.
I do have another blunt roll though, so I do have another blunt roll and ready. You know.
Get your water bottle.
I don't have a water bottle. I have a glass of Pepsi. I probably should get a water bottle. You know what? I'm going to text my son and tell him to bring me a water bottle.
Yeah, text KJ, tell him to put on pants and bring your water bottle.
Yo,
there you go.
Bring me a water bottle. Don't be on camera, though. Your underwear too small.
Oh, my God.
He was driving last week. So last week was Mother's Day, right? Mm-hmm. I said, you know what? I actually called his mom, you know, and I wished her a happy Mother's Day, you know? I said, yo, oh, thank you. Oh, he got my text quick. Oh, yeah. Man. I said, yo, I called his mother. I said, yo, happy Mother's Day. You know, me and his mom broke up in like 2012, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, this was like the first year since 2012 I called her and wished her happy Mother's Day. You know, I called up. I said, yo, you know what? Happy Mother's Day. I decided to stop being petty. You know what I'm saying?
Good for you.
I was like, you know what? I decided to stop being petty. You know what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I wished her happy Mother's Day. And when I wished her that, later on, she sent me a video of her and I think her sister or somebody else showing my son how to drive. You know, he's about to turn 16. His birthday's this month, actually, in about 10 days. His birthday, so he was actually driving this week. So I gotta tell him, yo, you're getting ready to drive. You need some bigger box of briefs, my man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go to the store and get you some bigger box of briefs. I got you, B. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. All right, but we've been on just Joe Budden shit for a minute now. Do we have any more thoughts on this Joe Budden podcast? Oh, okay. No. I have another thought. So I have been seeing posts that said, yo, the Joe Budden podcast is over, blah, 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 blah. I personally don't think it's over. You know, he had Ice and Ish on, and I tell you the truth. And to be honest with me, that's not right.
That's that tequila.
To be honest with you.
No, Ossifer. I'm not drinking.
To be honest with you, I thought that when Ice and Ish came, Ice and Ish was his homeboys that Joe asked to come on the show and kind of replace Rory and Mal when they took their time off. It was supposed to be a week or two. It turned into 6 weeks. But I actually enjoyed Ike and Ish's contribution to the podcast a little more than Rory and Mal, in my opinion. You know, and I kind of enjoyed their shit a little more because they didn't seem like they was trying to do it for the podcast. Okay, I'm about to say the same thing in like a double negative, double positive type of way. So it's like they didn't feel like it didn't seem like they was doing it for the podcast, but it seemed like they was trying to do it for the podcast. But it kind of felt like, you know what? I know people are listening. I need to give information. So I'm going to try to sound intelligent and not too stupid. You know? Mm-hmm. And it was informational. It didn't feel like, you know what? It didn't feel like I was just saying shit just to say shit. But sometimes, okay, after hearing Rory and Mal compared to Ice and Ish, it feels like sometimes Rory and Mal were just saying shit just to say shit.
To get reaction.
Right, where ratings. Ice and Ish was like, let me actually think about this. Mm-hmm. You know? And it's like they wasn't saying shit just for the podcast. It felt like more like an actual conversation than we're doing this for the podcast.
That's what makes the chemistry work, though, is that natural conversation.
Right. Right.
I mean, if you lose that and you start clouding it with all the other shit, or like what it sounded like to me is there were conversations going on in the background. And I could be completely wrong, but just from what I heard Maul saying, it sounded like Rory had some issues about the contracts money or wanting to see open books. Maul was like, I'm doing this for respect and this is my people's and I don't care about the money, and you should have just stopped the podcast till we figured it out. And then Joe was like, I tried to call you, but you didn't slide through when we tried to talk, and I had to keep this train moving. That's what it sounded like. I could be wrong.
Yeah. So I've seen headlines that says the podcast is done with.
Nah,
I don't think so. I tell you what, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make my good morning video. I'm gonna say, good morning, motherfuckers. It's gonna be a high of blah 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 and a lower blah blah blah. And then I'm gonna go listen to the podcast while I make some breakfast. And I'm gonna hear what he got to say tomorrow, you know?
There you go.
Khary Roberts says
so he comes on every day?
No, he comes on Wednesdays and Fridays. Okay, I'm a fan of the Joe Budden podcast, right? If you notice, this live stream happens on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Friday.
He posts on Wednesdays and Saturdays. You know?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I post on those days, the days off. And I do, I kind of did that because I was like, you know what? First off, nobody knows who the fuck I am. So I can't really post on the same days as him and think I'm going to get traction. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to do it on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because first off, I don't want to post my shit while I'm listening to his shit. You know what I'm saying? That's first
right.
Off, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how am I going to create some shit while I'm listening? I'm still listening. I don't want to be influenced. But I also said, you know what? Some stories I talk about, I realize like the next day he talks about on his shit and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do it. I don't do it not to interfere, but I do it because I listen to some shit. I don't want to do it while I'm listening on the shit that I actually listen to. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense to anybody, or maybe I just might have had too many drinks.
No, that makes sense. You want your undivided on your pod. When you
right. I think about my shit a lot, and it's hard for me to think about my shit while I'm listening to his shit. So that's why I don't really listen to his shit every day. I listen to his shit on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So even his Patreon shit that he posts, that he might actually post some Patreon shit earlier in the week. I won't listen to it until either Wednesday or Saturday. Those other days are days for me. You know, days for me. And days for the woman I'm a hoe for to decide she wants me to be her hoe. That's what my deals. Those other days are for. I'm joking. This is just jokes. Not really, but a little
Just
bit.
in trouble now.
But a little bit. All right, let's jump into our next story because we've been on this way too fucking long. It's fucking 9:50 already. Did y'all see Tank post this week that he's going deaf? Did y'all hear that?
I saw the post, so I'm terrible at like current events and stuff like that. So forgive me, but I did see,
and that's why you should watch the show on a bi-weekly, twice a week, weekly. How do you say that? To watch something twice a week on a weekly basis? I don't know. It's not like bi-weekly. It's like bi-daily.
Yeah,
bi-daily, weekly. I don't know. What's the word? What's the term for that? Bi-daily, weekly. That's what we'll call it. Bi-daily, weekly. Okay. But Tank said he's going deaf. He said he's completely deaf in the right ear. If this looks like my left, it's because the camera's in reverse. He said completely deaf in his right ear, and he's losing hearing in his left ear.
Wow.
There has been another artist that I recall that actually went through that, was Foxy Brown. You know, she actually lost her hearing.
I remember that.
You know, she lost her hearing. Okay, I was in New York a couple of years ago. I went to Salsa Con Fuego. It's a little spot in the Bronx, and they just have a record of having dope old school artists come perform. One week they had Foxy Brown come perform a couple of years ago after she came out that she lost her hearing. I really believe she lost her hearing. you know, because she tried to perform. Yo, I love Foxy Brown music, but this might have been the worst performance I was ever at. Kimmy Cat says twice a week. Thank you for correcting me, Kimmy Cat. She in the chat said twice a week.
Thank you,
That's how I'm supposed to say it. Twice a week. Thank you.
Seems so simple now that she said it, right?
Twice a week.
Yeah. It is so simple, right? Twice a week.
Apparently, I smoked too much because when she said it, I was like, "Why didn't I think of that?"
Yeah. So simple, right? I made that. What did I say?
By
daily, weekly.
By daily, weekly.
Oh, man.
Yo, Kimmy Cat, thank you. Twice
Real
a week.
VIP.
Twice a week.
Thank you.
Twice a week. That's so much simpler. Oh man, but yo, prayers to Tank, yo. Hopefully he. Oh man, this was the. But I was about to say is probably about to sound so fucking silly. I was about to say, yo, hopefully he can just peroxide his ears and it gets better. And I say,
I think it's beyond that.
Yeah, the only reason I say that is because whenever I feel like I'm getting sick. Whenever I feel like I gotta scratch my ear too much, I don't take Q-tips to my ear. You know what I'm saying? I just be laying on my side while I'm watching TV. You know what I mean? And I put a little bit of peroxide in my ear, you know? And I feel like that peroxide just like eats up all the germs and burns all the germs.
It's like, what is that? Like Robitussin? Like, just take some Robitussin, you'll be okay.
Yeah. I feel like putting peroxide on my ears is like Robitussin. There be times, there has been times where I was like, am I getting a sore throat? You know that feeling. Y'all both have experienced that feeling. It's
especially
like,
COVID. Yeah.
It's like, you know what? It's like, yo, that feels like a sore throat coming on. Right. You know? Y'all been there before, right? Now, okay, years ago, probably like 15 years ago, I was working with this dude. This dude said, yo, I had to go to the doctor because I started going deaf in my ear. He said, yo, I couldn't hear shit out my left ear. He said, I went to the doctor. He said, yo, the doctor motherfucking pulled out so much wax out my ear.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was like, yo, he pulled out so much wax. And he was like, that's why I couldn't breathe. And he was like, yo, the doctor told me, yo, don't use Q-tips because that doesn't actually pull it out your ear. It compacts it in your ear. You know, so he was like, yo, use peroxide and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So when he told me that, I was like, damn. How long does it take for you to
I've been doing this wrong.
I was like, how long does it take for you to wax? First off, I said, yo, how long was it between ear waxings? Because the picture you just showed me, that's way too much wax to have in your ear for you to feel like you've been cleaning your ear regularly. You know what I'm saying? First off, you know what I'm saying? That's what I said. You know, but then he was like, so the doctor told him to use peroxide, like, I forget what I just put straight peroxide in my ear. That should be bubbling. That should be itching. I be chilling and shit, vibrating and shit, because that should be bubbling. You know, I have some tissue around my ear for when that shit starts to overflow. But that's what I do.
Right.
I peroxide my ears. I kind of, low key, I kind of feel like that has kept me from getting so many colds over the years. You know, it's like whenever I feel like my sore throat, like you feel it before it actually happens. You're like, wait,
right?
Am I about to get a sore throat? Like, wait, am I about to get a sore throat? You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Whenever I get that feeling, I put peroxide in my ear. I let that shit just rock for like 20 minutes. Rock for about 20 minutes. Next day, that feeling be gone.
You good? Yeah, because it's all connected. It's all your sinus cavity. Yeah, so all of that is connected. Yeah.
I'm no doctor, I'm no scientist, though I do like science. It was my favorite subject in school, even though I failed almost every subject in school except science. That was my favorite subject. I do think a lot of the bacteria and germs enters our bodies not through our nose and mouths or our hands that'd be dirty as fuck touching food. I think that shit just flies into our ears because that connects to our nasal cavity that goes down. You know what I'm saying? So
you might be right.
That's just my theory. I'm no scientist. I'm no expert. But that's just my information.
Yeah. It's simple. I think before all this medicine, like it was really simple. Like it's not not that complicated.
Okay. I didn't do any scientific studies. This is just me feeling me and my peroxide experiments in my ear. But Kai in the chat says, Khary's spreading misinformation, telling people to pour peroxide in their ears when they feel sick, about to have a bunch of deaf people.
Yo, I was about to go try that shit myself. Right. Had me convinced. I was like, man, I gotta go get peroxide today.
But yo,
for real, anytime I start to feel sick, my go-to is garlic. Like not garlic, ginger.
Garlic? I was about to say, you got
ginger.
Vampires trying to get you while you sick of some shit.
Ginger.
That's too funny.
Ginger.
I'm telling you, ginger shot. I'm good.
I have, there has been a few times when I feel like I've been getting sick. There were times I put the peroxide in there. The next day I woke up, I was like, maybe I was too late. So then I would run to the store, go get some ginger root, throw a bunch of that shit in some fucking boiling water, make me a ginger root tea. I would add a bunch of sugar and honey though, because that shit needs to be sweet. It needs to taste tasty. You know what I'm saying? I would throw a bunch of that in there.
You gotta take it straight. No, you gotta take it straight. You gotta let it burn. All of that.
He's like, no, I can't do that. You can take the tequila though.
Right.
All right, but all right. Tank did say he was going deaf. Let's throw some prayers up for Tank because we want him to hear.
Yeah.
We don't want nobody to have no Tank bars talking about, ooh, I would hear you saying, ooh, but I'm deaf like Tank. That was like,
you want to do that? You know who was deaf?
What was that song? What was Tank's song? What was Tank's song? When we,
Yeah.
When we.
He got, a bunch of.
Yo, oh my God, that would be. Yo, sex would be a lot worse for me. Not worse. That's the worst. That's not the best way to say it. Sex would be not as fulfilling if I was deaf.
Yeah, complete silence. That's
oh
crazy.
my God.
But they say when you lose one sense, you gain it in other areas.
Maybe.
So you're saying my orgasms might be better? Oh shit!
But stop putting peroxide in your ears.
Yo, if you go deaf, your orgasms might be better. Okay, Tank, you might have a little bright side over there.
I'm an optimist. You're gonna gain it in some other ways. So
nigga go deaf. Nigga feelings get a little more sensitive.
Right.
Oh man. Oh man. All right, let's jump to our next subject real quick. This should be pretty quick. Snoop tells the NFL let him perform next Super Bowl.
Facts.
They're not doing it.
You don't think they're gonna do it? Oh man.
They should.
No.
They're
not gonna do it.
Yeah, I would love to see Snoop perform in the Super Bowl, but I would probably be mad at his song selection.
Yeah, but check this out. You saw him perform at that Mike Tyson fight?
No, I didn't. The recent one?
Nah,
I didn't see that.
Let me tell you something. Everybody was doing stream performances, and his performance by far was one of the best performances I had seen stream because they shot it like it was a music video, but it was live, and the cameras were moving with him. Like the production on it, like let Snoop do the halftime, bro.
All right.
I love shows like that.
Now, see, Snoop ain't gonna do the songs I want to hear. When I listen, a lot of the songs Snoop made in the 90s. Yeah, them shits.
I wasn't a huge fan back then.
What? Them shits is
I wasn't a huge fan.
I will tell you like this.
I like them now.
I will tell you like this.
Beautiful. Is that Snoop?
Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. That album, I think that might be the greatest album ever made. hip hop album.
I don't know if I'd call it the greatest hip hop
that
album,
might be the
but it
greatest.
did define a whole new sound. Like it was.
I think that might be the greatest hip hop album, simply because I don't think there's a skippable track on there. I don't think there's a skippable track on there.
You don't think so?
No. I think that's just like you just hit play, and that shit is a fucking classic of classic. Yo,
it is a classic. It is.
I don't think there's a more perfect hip hop album than Doggy Style.
I like Illmatic better than I like Doggy Style. I'm just saying.
I like Illmatic, but I don't think there's okay. I think Illmatic is the greatest lyrical album.
Okay, so we got sub genre.
I think it's like the best bars ever, but I think Snoop Dogg's album just kind of like made it just like, yo, this is like all of the entertainment you need in an album, because he had actually the intro to Snoop Dogg's album didn't even have Snoop Dogg on it. It had the Lady of Rage.
Yeah, it did. I remember her.
You know, which made it even doper. It's like, wait, how was this? That was his first album too. It's like, yo, how was this first album doesn't even have a motherfucking intro by Snoop Dogg?
I mean, but he had the right intro. I mean, the production on it was on point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, Illmatic is definitely an album that has listenable tracks that aren't skippable, but there are tracks that I skip now because I heard them too much.
You're over it.
You know, like Life's a Bitch. I love the song, but if I'm listening to Illmatic album, I'm like, okay, I've heard this song about a million zillion times. I'm gonna skip it.
He's like, I know Life's a Bitch.
Yeah, I know this song. I love the song, but I know this song. Visualizing the realism of life and actuality, fuckers the baddest, a person's status depends on salary, and my mentality gets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then
you know it.
AZ.
So I'm just saying. I don't know. I can't put Snoop over. I just can't. I can't put that album over the Illmatic one.
Really?
I can't.
Okay.
Or even like
that might need to be an episode. That might need to be like a Saturday episode. What's the better album, Illmatic or Snoop Dogg? That's what
we'll do a whole bunch. We'll just run through the whole thing. We'll run through a whole list.
Yeah, me and my nigga Beez said, yo, we need to do a versus battle of our own. We're gonna do a versus battle of Jay-Z versus LL Cool J.
There you go.
Of who? Jay-Z versus LL?
Versus LL. Yeah,
I'll take Jay on that.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one, yo.
Is that really?
It will be tough.
No, that's not really
Jay versus LL.
That's not really a versus. That's one that me and him said we should do. He was gonna go with LL. I was gonna go with Jay-Z.
Hey, I'm Jay.
What?
Yeah, you know, but that might be like something for like a Saturday though, or some shit like that. All right, but Snoop, I would like to see a Snoop Dogg halftime performance. I just don't think he'll do the music I want to hear.
Yeah, he'll keep it mainstream.
Yeah, because I want to hear.
Speaking of albums, so Cole just dropped his album.
Yes, and that's exactly where we're going with the next topic.
J. Cole
fire. And Nicki Minaj dropped new music. Well, Nicki kind of dropped old new music. You know what I'm saying? But let's start with J. Cole. Okay, fire. I have not heard J. Cole's album yet.
Horrible.
Y'all fuck with it?
Yo, I listened to it.
I haven't heard it either, but yeah.
Yeah.
I already know it's fire.
I wanted to change my life and slap the shit out of somebody after hearing that album, both at the same time.
The shit is dope like that, E?
Like, yeah, it's fire, dude.
Yo.
It's fire.
I already know it's fire. The interlude that he dropped, I mean, the interlude was just like, okay, yeah. Okay.
His production selections on point. His even his flow like is different. But you saw it like in the last album he dropped, he had like, you could tell his flow is going a certain direction. Mm-hmm. But in this one, it feels like it's a mix of everything he's done, and he's very in his pocket. He like you could tell he's very comfortable in it, and it's just even the songwriting, all of it is fire.
Okay.
It's a little bit of Ratch with a little bit of consciousness. Yeah. I feel like the last one was a lot of consciousness, but I think like this one is more of him like talking his like, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet. I've heard maybe one or two songs from it, and that's about it. And that's because I was playing shit earlier. Like, if anybody was to look at my Instagram, they would see me do like a promo for this show. The music that was playing in the background was actually the first song off J. Cole's album. I still haven't actually heard this whole song yet. I will listen to it though. But I did hear him freestyle on the LA Leakers this week. And when he freestyled on the LA Leakers, I was like, wait, nigga, I thought you was Mr. All Black Woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought you had like the All Black Woman Letterman jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I support the black lady and blah, 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 blah. But then in his freestyle, that he did on the LA Leakers, the nigga said, hey, after she give me head, her best friend can too. And I was like, oh, so this nigga pro-black and he wants some fucking head. Okay. I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? They say Martin Luther King had a side chick. Why can't J. Cole, right? I'm just saying. I'm joking.
Out of control.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But his freestyle, that's kind of what he alluded to. I'm just saying. It was a dope freestyle. His bars was crazy. I like the way his bars flipped and bounced and shit like that. Like, that nigga's flowing. You know what I'm saying? So, I haven't listened to it yet. I'm gonna listen to it. I'll probably listen to it after this. I'll probably listen to it in the morning when I wake up, because I'm gonna listen to it tonight during this. When this live stream is over, I'm gonna listen to it. But based on the amount of shots I've had so far, I'm probably gonna fall asleep. But I am gonna listen to it in the morning, and I'm gonna rock with it, and I'm gonna vibe with it and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
So I'm looking forward to it. Has either of y'all fucked with Nicki's album or heard Nicki shit?
Not yet.
No.
Okay, so
no.
So Nicki did drop
Beam Me Up Scotty.
Beam Me Up Scotty, a mixtape that she already previously released, but she actually released it on streaming platforms, and I think she added like 3 new tracks to it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and she shut down the Crocs website.
She shut down the Crocs website?
Yeah, because her comeback picture, like the first picture she posted on Instagram with in some Crocs. You gotta go look at the picture, and she shut down the website.
You know what? Do I follow Nicki on Instagram? Let me see.
Yeah, go check it out.
Let's see.
Pink Crocs. Shut it down.
I might have followed her before, then unfollowed her maybe.
Yeah, like 4 days ago, she's sitting on top of like a desk with a heart, and she got on the Crocs, and the website shut down. That's crazy.
Hey, oh, you talk about this picture here.
Yeah.
She was sitting on a desk. It's some pink Crocs with the big ass hair.
Yep.
Dude, that hair is too big. That shit like a fucking upside down ice cream cone, yo. Her hair be dumb big, yo. I guess the bigger your hair, the more money you got, I guess, maybe. I guess I
don't know.
I'm broke. My hair low as fuck. I'm broke, baby. I'm broke. You know what I mean?
I saw it.
Oh shit! Wayne over here in the chat says, "Yo, Martin Luther King had many side chicks." Oh shit!
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say.
Hey,
I can't wait till we talk about this single thing, because that's our next topic. Actually, do we have any more about J. Cole or Nicki Minaj or any of their music or shit? I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out some of Nicki's new tracks. Yeah, I think Cole. I can't wait to listen. Actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to Cole shit. I'm gonna listen to it in the morning. I'm gonna sit on my balcony. I'm gonna make me some bacon and eggs in the morning. I'm gonna sit on my balcony. I'm gonna take my motherfucking my speaker, my portable speaker. What the fuck do you call it? My Bluetooth speaker. I'm gonna take my Bluetooth speaker, sit on the balcony, make some breakfast, and I'm gonna listen to motherfucking J. Cole album on the balcony, smoking a blunt, disturbing all of my
with
neighbors.
Your bacon, egg, and cheese. Big vibes.
Oh, I am gonna make a bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm gonna throw that shit on the motherfucking brio roll. Oh, man. Oh, that shit gonna be good. Yeah, I've been cooking a lot lately, so I be acting like a chef nowadays, yo. I be acting like a chef nowadays. But yo, let's jump into our main topic of the evening. Is being single the new trend? You know what? And I was like, you know what? I separated. I was married at one point. I got married very young. I got married at like 22. You know what I'm saying? I got divorced at about I got separated about 35. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much
a long run.
I've been single since pretty much about 2012. Like since I got single, I haven't really taken or I haven't really tried to take a woman serious, or I haven't met anybody that made me feel like, you know what, you're the end all be all. You know, well, actually, one person. But then she went through my phone and was like, "Fuck you, nigga." I was like, "But I wasn't doing nothing. I was beforehand." But you know.
Oh man.
You know,
the phone will get you in trouble every time.
I wasn't even doing nothing, nigga, but shit. But anyway, I tried to take somebody serious one time since 2012, but I've been single for a while. I'm not single because I'm like, you know what, being single's cool. I'm single just because I haven't met anybody, or I haven't met anybody else other than this one person. But you know what I'm saying? I haven't met somebody that made me feel like the end all be all. So I'm cool being single. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I realized that this might be a trend where single is like the new thing. You know, because motherfuckers be like, you know what? I don't even want to be single. I don't even want to be taken, nigga. I just want to be single. I just want to do me, live my life, and I just want a motherfucker that answers the phone when I call. You know, that kind of seems like what it is. You know what I'm saying? So since I got this little stat right here. So it says since 2017, the U.S. Census reported 110.6 million unmarried people over the age 18 are just like, fuck it, I'm single. You know, that's 45.2% of the American adult population in the United States. You know, and research predicts that approximately 1/4 of young adults in the U.S. will never marry. You know, so is being single the new trend? I've been single for a while.
So is marriage the issue, or is being in a relationship the issue on that stat?
I think memes are the issue and social media is the issue. I think. I'm
yeah. I think that's speaking to marriage, because if you're not married, you're considered single. So I think that's what that stat is speaking to. But
that is speaking to. But I do think that also you need to you ain't single if you taken. You know what I'm saying? If somebody might body you because you fuck somebody else, you're not really single. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't got to be married to not be single.
I'm not sure what those numbers, like, I feel like those numbers like are more reflected towards like marriage and stuff like that. But I think there is a level of people not wanting to get married these days. Mm-hmm. People are realizing that it's not, like, I've been married twice and I've been divorced twice. You know, the last time I was married for like 13 years plus, and then, you know, that was a few years ago before I got divorced. And after that second time, you realize like all the emotions that you go into the relationship with, all that good energy and the things you did it for, you can't even talk about it when you get divorced. Like, it's not even allowed in the discussion in the courtroom. It's a business at that point.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a bad business decision. So it's like on both sides of the fence, I think there's become this trend of people going, do I really want to get married and tie all that in together? Do the benefits outweigh the advantages? And can I just be with somebody and not have to get married? I think that is becoming a trend. People double thinking the standards. Then you got people in like other types of relationships, like polyamorous relationships.
Polyamory,
So it's just a trend of just getting out of the norm, I think.
Polyamorous is what? 2 women, 1 man? 1 man?
Nah, it's just people in relationships with more than one person.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
together.
An open relationship. No, you saying together. So 2 men, 1 woman.
Yeah, they're all together.
I believe they actually do have different definitions for 2 men and 1 woman, or 2 women and 1 man.
Yeah, they got like all kinds of like subs.
No, but I think like what you were speaking to earlier, like I think social media definitely ruined a lot of stuff. And then I also think because women are a lot more self-sufficient and not as dependent on men, like that's another thing, because it's like women are rising at such a high rate and men are kind of stagnant, in my opinion, you know, like not really raising the bar at the same rate women are raising the bar. So women are like, I'm not about to settle. I don't have to settle for you. Like I got my own, I got my business, I got this, I got that, I can pay my own bills. Like I don't have to settle for bare minimum. And I think a lot of it has to do with men being willing to step up and say, all right, I gotta step my game up. And I just don't think men are doing that. And so a lot of women are just opting to not put themselves in that situation.
All right, I'll tell you what. Shay is speaking like she got her shit together. Am I wrong or right? She's speaking like she got her shit together. She pretty much say, "Yo, fuck niggas." Okay, I'm assuming. I
don't need you.
I'm assuming she's speaking from her perspective. She's pretty much saying, "Yo, fuck niggas. I don't need y'all. I got my shit together. So when y'all come over here, y'all better come over here correct, doing what I need you to do." You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Don't come quick and just make sure you got your motherfucking shit together, nigga. Don't ask me for shit and, you know what I'm saying, take me out when I need to be taken out. That's what it sounds like she's saying.
Right. But I honestly don't think people want to be single, but I just think nobody wants to be in a relationship where they're having to settle or like compromise for stuff that's like, I'm not about to put myself through that. For what? For what?
Yeah. Do you
want to be single, Khary, or do you want to be somebody else's hoe? Like, you don't want to be that.
He's thinking about it. He's like,
I'm thinking about it. And honestly, for a while, I wanted to be single for a while. Simply because because I was in a relationship for a long time.
A long time, right.
And it was hard for me to change my mindset of this. I thought that relationship was like, that's my relationship. I'm dead, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But then it turned out it wasn't that. So I kind of had to like retrain my mind. And it was difficult to retrain my mind at first. So at first I was like, no, fuck everybody. I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with nobody because don't none of y'all motherfuckers make me feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized, you know what? I actually do want to love someone. I do want to feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I liked having certain connections. You know what I'm saying? But it was just all a matter of it being the right fit. So... So part of me wanted something, but I didn't want to force nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm cool with being single if I'm not forcing something to be what I would like it to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm with you.
And I'm also I'm perfectly fine being single if I have somebody I like sleeping with. You know? Now, if
when
I
not
don't
available, then you stressed.
Right. If I ain't got nobody I like sleeping with, I'd be like, fuck this single shit. Let me pull up Tinder. Let me pull up all these motherfucking other apps. And then I'm like, you know what? I need to find somebody I vibe with. Okay. Now,
jump down that rabbit hole.
Right. Right. If you're single and you have somebody that would like to pull your dick off the shelf, or vagina off the shelf, then you don't mind being single. But if you're single and you don't have nobody that wants to touch you, you be like, I need to meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? I need to meet somebody. That's my opinion. That's my opinion and my thoughts. Am I wrong? Or what? I don't know.
So I feel like that might be another part where you need to train yourself how to not need that from somebody, because that's gonna get you every time. I've
heard that before. I've actually heard.
Really?
They actually wrote books about that shit.
I don't think that's gonna get you every time. I'll tell you what.
Serious?
Yeah, it's not gonna get you every time. I'll tell you. Okay. All right. Okay, this is for me personally. Just I'm just thinking about myself. I'm not trying to like analyze the world and all men and shit like that. But me personally, if I don't have nobody, I'm fine. You know, I'm like, you know what? Even though I like sex and I like touching women and things like that, a lot of times I could touch myself better. You know what I'm saying? you get me the right video, I might be able to touch myself better. Shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure women feel like that too. I've been seeing all these videos online with this little fucking rose. Y'all seen that little rose toy?
I just heard about that. I had no idea. I'm kind of green. I'm green, honestly.
I seen some videos with that. I seen some women just posting videos. They was like, yo, women. They was like, yo, women. They like they had their eyes open real wide. They was like, yo, y'all need to get this shit. Motherfucker. Yo, I know one girl, she said, I got the rose. She said, man, let me tell you what. She said, I woke up, that rose was still vibrating on the floor. I said, oh, shit.
It got longevity.
I'm just saying. She said, that shit knocked her the fuck out. That shit was on the floor vibrating while her ass was sleeping. I said, see, they don't make toys like that for men. They don't make toys like that for men. But that's a totally different subject. Totally different subject. But if they did make toys like that for men, I tell you what, niggas wouldn't mind being single.
No headaches. Nobody blowing up the phone. You don't gotta answer to nobody.
I'll tell you what. Yeah.
My good day stays a good
day. Yeah. Tell you what. There's been times I've dated women and I was like, you know what? I wonder if I like her. I wonder if I really
Or
like
is
her.
it just sex?
Yeah, you know?
That's valid.
Handle some business and be like, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to take her out. I'm good.
Good. Oh, hell no.
Is that fucked up?
Yeah.
No, that's real life.
I mean, it's a valid question, though. You gotta like them if you want to keep them.
Yeah. I tell you what. I said, you know what? If I could masturbate and still want to hang out with her, she might be a keeper.
Might be it.
She might be a keeper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? You do your thing. You do your thing. You be like, you know what?
Listen.
Yo, still come over. Yeah.
Listen, if I'm hanging out with you and nothing's happening, then I really like you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I do my own thing, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see what's on Netflix. I might not want to be around you too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not sure if that's a valid way to check shit out or not. You know, I'm just saying.
That might just be where you are right now.
Well, I'm not saying that's right now. I'm just saying that's life. I'm just saying some people might want to experiment. Some people might want to experiment.
It's the way it happens.
I forgot. Somebody will knock you out right now, actually.
Somebody might not. Man, I ain't even gonna say nothing.
You got a text right now talking about
I don't have a text. I don't have a text. I don't have a text.
No more.
You know?
That's what, number 6 or 7?
But what number is this? Number 6 or 7?
So this would be 6. This would be 6.
Should I take 6? I did eat tonight. I did eat good tonight. You know what? Okay. I'm not a cook, but lately I've been cooking. You know? I made, one of my favorite places to get something to eat from on the Humble real quick, it's like Longhorn Steakhouse. I'll go there and I'll get me like some Parmesan crusted chicken, right? I looked on YouTube. I found somebody that made like a Longhorn duplicate Parmesan crusted chicken. I made that shit last night, right?
And you're not a cook?
I'm not a cook. I know how to follow. I know how to follow directions, though. You know, and I think that's why that's why a lot of women like me. I follow directions. Right. So,
that's hard for y'all to do. So yeah, agreed.
It's a lot of effort. Come on.
So I made this Parmesan crusted chicken. I made like 4 pieces last night. I said, "Cause I'm gonna eat one. I'm gonna eat one for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna eat one for lunch tomorrow, and then my son's gonna be here tonight. I predicted it pretty correctly. Me and my son is here. My daughter, she got her own car. She's out and about. I know she's not here. She's not gonna eat my cooking. I said I'm gonna have those other 2 pieces for me and my son before the live stream. Yo, I warmed that shit up tonight. The boy said, he said, wow. He said, this tastes just like Longhorn. I said, I don't mind. I said, hell yeah. I'm doing my thing, man. I'm trying to get my cooking on.
That's what's up.
I bought a cast iron skillet about 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Change your life.
Yo,
Do you have an air fryer?
I had an air fryer. I never used it. I didn't like it. Okay. I had an air fryer, right? I didn't like it because I couldn't cook my whole meal in one sitting. I didn't have it big enough. It's like, I thought it was a big air fryer, but it wasn't that big, you know? Because it's me. When I do cook, a lot of times it'd be me and my 2 kids. Or back when I did have the air fryer, it was me and my 2 kids. And I was like, okay, if I want to cook, I got to do like 2-3 cycles for the 3 of us to eat with this air fryer.
Right.
If I want to make some chicken, I can only make like 5 pieces of chicken at a time. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, yo? I don't want to make 5 pieces of chicken at a time. It takes me 20 minutes to cook at a time. And now I'm like, now I got this batch, but that batch cold. I don't want to feed niggas one at a time. I want to be like a restaurant. Everybody eat at the same time.
Everybody eat.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I actually gave the air fryer to my kids. I said, yo, get that to your mom. Cause I ain't gonna use it. Y'all gonna use it more than me. To their mom. It was like a fake gift to their mom via them through me because I wasn't using the shit. So it was like a second hand gift. Yeah, I was like, I ain't gonna use this shit. I used it maybe like 2-3 times. I was like, man, this shit.
Hey,
this is too much
still
of a hassle.
How nice of him.
Yeah, still a gift.
I was still petty at the time. Now I was still petty at the time.
Now, I'm not saying Happy Mother's Day.
I said, get it to your mom and tell her I said, fuck you. I didn't say that. I wouldn't tell him that. I was a nice guy.
Would you ever reconcile?
No.
Is that not?
When you say reconcile, what you mean?
I mean, like
try to get back together?
Yeah.
Nah.
Done deal.
Yeah. I'm pretty much like, you know what? I gave you the opportunity to fuck with me. No, I'm not saying that like I'm the greatest thing ever. Even though I might be. I'm just joking, maybe not. I don't know. Depending on who you ask. I'm just saying. I think I'm a nice guy. When I think of other people in the world, I'm like, you know what? I don't really
not that
cheat.
bad.
I don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've had some mistakes in my life, it was never because I fucked somebody else. It was because you thought I might fuck somebody else, but I didn't. You know, that was my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm better than a lot of people, but yeah, I forget my point. I'm not the best thing ever, but I might be. That's kind of like the way I feel.
Like on the off chance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I might fuck up, but I'm not going to fuck somebody else. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And when I think of most people in the world, I'm like, that's not pretty bad.
Yeah.
You know? But what was my point? I forget now.
I don't know. I just asked, would you reconcile?
Oh, yeah. No, I wouldn't, you know, because she had an opportunity and she was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? She's like, you know what? I'd rather see what else is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And try some other shit with somebody else. And so she would have to quit some other shit with somebody else and then come back to me. And I'll be like, yeah, I pass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You try to build something else with somebody else that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah. I'm good.
I feel like it's all a hurdle. Like you just got to find that person that you willing to jump all of the hurdles with, because no matter who, like everybody has their things.
Yes, that's correct.
You got to find somebody that's willing to put up with your thing.
Right.
Everybody got bags.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
everybody got,
especially the older you get, the harder it is. The older you get, the harder it is.
Yes.
30s plus, you got all the issues. We already got through a few lifetimes already by that point.
You are correct. So I had this one situation with a girl, right, with this woman, and we had like some sort of disagreement, and I was just at a point where I was just like, you know what? I'm not sure I can change how I am to make you feel better. This is who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure I can adjust that for you. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, okay, you only care about yourself. I'm good. And I was like, later.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes it's not that. Yeah. Sometimes you got to just be able to be you. And there's a person out there that you could be you with. They can be themselves with, and that just matches. And sometimes it just don't match.
Right. I tell you, when I'm getting to know somebody, I think I'm a lot different than a lot of men. And I say that because I think personally a lot of men approach women with like, okay, let me behave the way that'll make her want to fuck me. You know? That's how I think a lot of men are. I'm personally like, I personally approach things like, okay, I'm gonna try to say shit that's gonna offend her, you know.
Be my worst self.
I'm not like trying to offend her. I'm just trying to be me. I'm not like censoring myself, you know.
Right.
I'm not trying to make myself.
You're not trying to impress her.
Right. I probably should try to impress people though, huh?
No.
I mean, no, because that doesn't last long. Like eventually,
eventually
you're gonna come out.
Yeah, I don't try to impress people. I just try to be me, you know. And I'm like, you know what? A sexual joke at this point would probably turn a lot of people off. Let me put a sexual joke here, and it won't be like something like, "Oh, dick, pussy, ass," it'll just be like a little innuendo, and like that little innuendo might tell people like, you know what? I can't fuck with this nigga, or I like this nigga's personality, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I purposely try to like sabotage shit sometimes.
That's how you sift them out.
Is that wrong or right? I remember one time I was on a
neither.
I think if you intentionally do it, you might be sabotaging your own shit. I think if you're just being you naturally, then that's just you being you.
Okay. Yeah, I try to be me. Yeah. I try to unintentionally, maybe perhaps sabotage by not actually, if it's that, you know. I've been on a couple of dates. I've been on a couple of dates before, and a girl actually told me, she was like, you know what? I really wanted to fuck you tonight, but just some of the shit you said kind of made me say nah, you know. And I was like, you know what? But that's why I said it, you know.
Right.
So you could fuck with me or not, because that's my personality, that's my sense of humor, and that's just me as a person, you know? And yeah, I think if I would have been fake, it would have been, if I would have been like,
dating is weird. It's so weird now.
And I think a lot of it is, well, I wouldn't say, well, I think the internet and memes have a lot to do with it. I think people look at stuff and read stuff and they see something that sounds funny and witty and toxic and think it's the way they should act because a lot of people thought about it. A lot of people liked it, you know? So, so I actually posted something one day that said, yo, does anybody else notice that people are very proud of their toxic traits?
Yeah.
You know, like people are reposting toxic shit quick, talking about this is me, motherfucker, this is me! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! You know what I'm saying? And the shit said, I'll cut a motherfucker off because they blink wrong. It's like, what?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Stay the fuck over there then.
And right, people run with it. People run with it. Yep.
Motherfuckers swear that that's them and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
I think that shit's cute is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's just not. It's entertaining, but it's not cute. Not in a real situation.
I tell you what, at one point I thought it was generational, but it's not really. I realize it's not.
People are always like that.
Yeah, I realize it's not. I thought it was just generational that like certain age groups respond and act more to me. It's not.
It's not. Old, young.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah. It's not.
You know?
It's not.
So now, are both of y'all single or in a relationship?
Sir.
What's that?
I said yes, sir.
You're in a relationship or single?
I'm single right now.
I'm single. I'm in a single relationship. I'm in a single relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen.
Nobody claims me. I don't claim nobody. You know what I'm saying? But
I get
that. But y'all have an understanding. Y'all respect each other.
Yeah, depending on the week a month. Pretty much. You know?
Hell nah. You know what it is though? For me, Shay said something earlier. Where it's like, for me, it's like I cook for myself. I take care of my kids. I take care of my house. I take care of all my bills. I do my shit. So it's, for me, on the same token, it's like you got to be somebody that can like add on, or you know what I'm saying, or keep up.
Make your life easiasier.
Yeah,
make your life easier,
it can't be something
not harder.
And I'm a really ambitious motherfucker. Like Khary knows me like for a while now. Like I'm always working. I'm always doing something. I always got some other hustle we running, some other events we doing, or running on tour or something like that. But it's for me, it's got to be somebody to keep up with that, because that lifestyle also is not for everybody. So and that's how I look at relationships. People just gotta they gotta find the things that match them, and it's just hard to find that match.
Yeah,
you're right. You are right. Oh shit.
And I think a lot of us we all have stuff going on to where we're always busy. And so to find somebody to fit within the schedule that's not going to take away from your grind, like, it's hard. Like, we all grinding.
Right.
Honestly.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Are you eating your Parmesan crusted chicken?
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what it was.
That I am. I poured another shot, but I haven't taken it yet. I'm somewhat scared.
So would that be 7, or is that 6 that you poured?
That would be number 7, I think.
I think it's 7.
Yeah. And it's only 10:40. I don't think that was enough time in between shots. This is a cheaper tequila. This is a cheaper tequila. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill. I didn't have much sleep last night neither. So I was up crazy.
Yeah.
Late,
But I hope everyone here tonight finds that one person that they can sleep next to comfortably every night. Like, because everybody, I don't think people want to be single. I don't think people want to be single, but people don't want to settle. I think that's the trend.
I wanted to be single. I wanted to be single for a while, but I wanted to be single when I thought that it was really easy for me to create connections. So like I'm not really super experienced in relationships and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was married for a long time when I was young. Since I was young, so I wasn't really experienced with like meeting people and getting to know them and realizing I don't like this motherfucker, or me and this motherfucker just don't vibe. Like, I felt like it was easy for me to vibe with people, and then I started realizing that just because I vibe with this person don't really mean I fuck with this person, or just because I fuck with this person don't really mean I vibe with this person. So I started realizing it was like. I was starting to realize, like, oh, wow. So there are a lot of people I might fuck that I just really don't want to be around.
Right.
You know? So, but I had to learn that, which was kind of weird learning that.
That was a hard lesson, wasn't it?
It was weird learning that in your 30s. It was weird learning that in your 30s.
For me, I figured that shit out early. I figured out I don't like a lot of y'all. Y'all might look good, but I don't like y'all.
Yeah. It's like I didn't think when I was young. I didn't think that was possible. You know, it's like, wow, this motherfucker's like one of the sexiest people I ever met, ever interacted with, ever touched, and I can't stand her fucking nuts. Like, I've been there before.
But she said something, you're like, huh? What the fuck?
Yo, it's like I thought I would be able to be like, you know what?
Right, suck it up, make it work.
I could suck it up. And I was like, you know what, yo, I just can't fuck with you, yo. It's like, yo, it's like, yo, you're so sexy. I really did not think it would be possible for me to say, yo, I just can't fuck with you, yo. But yeah, I've been there. I've been like, yo, my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but
yeah,
get away from me.
Yeah, that's a hard realization.
Oh man. Wow.
Crazy.
Maybe her booty just wasn't big enough. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking like that.
You might have been able to sacrifice.
Maybe a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
The attitude.
It's like, you know what?
Your booty not even big enough to be acting like that.
You know? Oh man. Oh shit.
So how does the kids thing interact with you, Khary? Do you got kids too, Shay?
I do.
So how do y'all like maneuver that? Because I think for me, like, I know it's a lot of that too. It's, you know, like my kid's been through a lot. So for me, it's keeping something steady for them and not wanting to inject somebody into the situation.
Oh, I definitely don't introduce anybody to my kids at all.
Yeah, so since 2012, my kids have probably only really met one woman that I was actually involved with. You know, like they've met women that I know, like they might have stopped by and just come to talk some type of business or some shit like that. But as far as anybody that was like consistent in my life, since 2012, my kids have only met one person. You know?
Yeah.
And that was like this last person I met that's kind of like ridiculousness, craziness, but still somewhat there type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only person. So in all that time, shit, it's almost been 10 years. You know? My kids have only met one person, you know? And I only met that one person because I felt that might be able to be something. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
But other than that, I'm not really the, hey, come meet my kids. I realize I'm a very distant person. You know, when I realize I'm not trying to live the rest of my life with you, I start acting a little.
You start acting funny.
Not funny. I'm just not super responsive in regards of the complimenting and shit like that. You know, I'm not really like, you give me a compliment, I might give you a compliment right back. If I fuck with you, I'm gonna give you compliments without you even saying shit to me, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like a woman might be like, oh, you're so smart and that's why I like you. I might be like, thanks. You know? And if somebody I really fuck with, I'd be like, oh, really? Oh, thanks. I really like this about you, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, I say things because I want them to like me, type of thing. And I realized that about myself. And I was like, damn, Khary, that's why some people call you an asshole. I get it now, you know? It's because I'm just a little cold.
A certain part of you shuts off. Like you're closed off to a certain...
Yes.
People can only get so far with you.
Yes.
If you're not feeling it like that, yeah.
Right. It'd be like me, but don't like me. You know? And that's
so toxic.
That's toxic? Oh, shit. That's toxic?
She was like, I see exactly who you are.
That is so toxic.
I'm toxic. Oh my God.
He is Maul right now reading you and your Joe.
Oh shit. She said I'm toxic. Is that toxic, y'all?
Yes.
Yo, chat, is that toxic? That's not toxic.
Oh my gosh. I think it is.
Oh shit.
Only because I'm the direct opposite. Like me, I'm me. Like I'm all out. Like if I don't really like you, me and you won't even be in that situation to even be communicating, period. So I only allow people in my space that I feel like I can be myself with 100%. You know what I mean? So I'm the direct opposite. If me and you are talking on a consistent basis, it's because I really mess with you. Like, yeah. Yeah.
But then how do you form friendships that are just friendships?
Well, in that case, that's not really you shutting off at a certain point because you don't see a future with that person. At that point, it's just everybody knows what it is. We're cool. Like there's no reason to cut off a certain part of yourself. But I feel like if you're dating in a romantic space to intentionally cut off somebody getting close to you, that's very toxic. Extremely.
Oh, damn. But what if we're
counseling sessions?
What if we become friends though?
Do you really need women friends? Do you really do women really fulfill you in a friendship level? Or is it you like the companionship of a woman, but don't want to necessarily marry the romantic part of being with a woman? So you keep them as friends.
I have male friends that like my day one niggas and shit like that. I have women friends, but I feel like women give me better advice than my male friends. You know, especially when it comes to like relationships and shit like that. Because I'm not really I'm not a cheating ass nigga. I don't go out looking for as many women as I can fuck at one time. I like to fuck with one woman at a time. And whenever I have an issue, a lot of my male friends, oh shit, this is the first time I say male and not my nigga friends, my men friends. A lot of my male friends, the solution would just be to find somebody else to fuck.
Right.
You know?
That's so
I'm not one of those friends, for the record. Anybody not one of those friends.
That's so sad.
You ain't call me.
I feel like so with those women that give you the advice, like that's a legit true friendship. There's no reason for you to cut off certain parts. That's a legit friendship.
Well, some of them did want to
see
do certain things though as well.
So can you trust their advice?
Or it might have been we've done things and then we realized it wasn't gonna go to that level, and then we just remain cool. You don't have friends like that? You don't have friends like that?
She said,
No, I think it's different for women. I think it's different for women and having male friends, because if I know you wanted to really, if you wanted to mess with me, like that doesn't go away. Like, no, we can't be friends, because I know at any chance, if I gave you the opportunity, we would sleep together or we would take it to that level. So no, like I don't see you as a friend.
So you can't sleep with friends?
No, that's not your friend.
So if y'all are both single, that can't be if y'all are both okay. Now, if they respect your relationships, is that still your friend?
No, your friend.
Okay, so you're telling me I have friends from middle school that aren't really my friends? They're just waiting for me to be single so they could smash, and then that's it? That's what you're trying to tell me?
From middle school? No, I'm saying if y'all are currently romantically involved, not like back in the day.
No.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, not like back in the day. That's done. That's dead. Like that's over.
But if I wanted to reinitiate it, could be reinitiated.
Okay. Why do you think that though?
It's not why.
So they have had to giving you something to feel that way.
It's not why I think. It's why I know.
Intense.
It's why I know. It's like they said, hey, if you're ever single and you want to do something, just let me know. That
just
type
hit
of
me
thing.
up.
Yeah. But between that, we just cool. And I'm just like, yeah, we just cool.
Y'all cool.
Yeah.
I suppose.
We don't flirt unless we're both single. So I shouldn't have those type of friendships you're saying? I guess you know what? That should be a topic maybe one day. Or maybe that's the topic right now. Shit.
That might be what's keeping you, single. That might be what's keeping a lot of us single because we got people that we just got all these options.
You know what?
Boom.
That kind of actually ruined something that I thought might be good. I thought I might have something good, but I was single for so long. Oh, this might be a lesson for some people that's been single for a long time. I've been single for so long, right? That there's always been somebody in my life that, like, we're not in a relationship, but if you went through my phone, you would think we was fucking. You know what I'm saying? Potentially. You know what I'm saying? And it's because I've been single for so long. So I didn't know when I'm supposed to cut that type of shit off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You got them backup plans. That's like, it's cool.
But they
or
wasn't
whatever,
really backup plans. I don't have backup plans. I just have people I'm cool with.
That's toxic.
That's toxic, but we all understand, hey, we're just cool. Unless we're all single at the same time and something. So,
and then it might be a situation.
Right. But
okay, well, huh?
See? Okay, see? All right. Oh, see? This is why people aren't really comfortable with it. Because I'm mature enough to, if I'm in something serious, nothing else matters to me type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people wouldn't be able to understand that. They would always feel like, hey, the moment we get into an argument, you're going to go fuck this person or some shit like that, probably.
Right. Right.
Okay. Okay. I should not be just getting this in my 40s, huh?
Message.
Hey, look, it's a learning. It's continuous learning, like, because you might get with somebody that doesn't care about that. Honestly, that might get it. You know what I mean? It just depends on the person, the relationship, the situation. Like, there's no right answer.
I'm looking over here in the chat. Cheryl over here in the chat trying to put motherfucking put shit together over here. You see that, right? You see that, right?
Yeah, she's asking what the initials are.
Yeah.
She's trying
over here. She's trying to put shit together over here. You know what I mean?
Expect to catch
it. Oh, man.
My bad. I showed my age on that, didn't I?
Oh, man, shit. All right, so do we think this is a new trend, or it just so happens that, or it's just that people just ain't meeting the people they would like to meet, or are people's expectations too high for the people they meet? Okay, one thing. Okay, so for me personally, I've learned that from just for me that I'm a very picky person. I'm really picky. I'm just, it's like there's so many things have to fall into place for me to be like, okay, this might be end all be all, So I don't treat many people like the end all be all. So I'm cool with being single until I meet somebody that's the end all be all for me. and I might be a little too picky because I've met people. Okay, when I meet somebody that I feel is the end all be all for me, sometimes they treat me like gold, sometimes they treat me like silver. You know? But there's been people I've met that I kind of felt like they might be bronze or silver, but they kind of treated me like diamonds. You know? And it was like, damn. If I felt a certain way about this person, this might be the dopest shit ever, but I just don't. You know, and is it because I'm just a little too picky? I'm just like, this person don't meet this criteria in this way or this way or this way. You know? It might be like, she's dope, she's beautiful, but her lips ain't big enough. Or she's dope, she's beautiful, but ass ain't big enough. Or she's smart, she's funny, but she just ain't. Damn, and this is why Beez calls me Marcus Graham. You ever seen Boomerang? You ever seen Boomerang?
Oh, oh no.
Oh man.
Horrible.
So I think
are you the same way?
Social media.
Social media?
Me?
Yeah. Are you very?
I think
picky
social
with people?
media has a lot to do with it.
You think so?
I do.
But I'm not really a social media. Even though I'm in the social media era, I'm not really a social media era type. I've always been around before the internet. I think I'm just a picky guy.
But what gave you the idea that somebody they butt might not be big enough? Like, where does this come from? Because I feel like
when I'm hitting it from the back, I want to see that ass shake. It ain't what other people think. It's what I think. I'm just saying.
No, I got you. But no, I just think overall, like the overarching theme, I think a lot of people think that way, but I think because there's so many other people to compare you to, that it's hard for me to settle on one thing, because look at all this other out here. Like, are you really it? Or look at this person right here that I have in the palm of my hands. Like, I can see this person like right now. Like, it's instant gratification. And I feel like that is the overarching theme as far as why a lot of people don't settle, because it's like, nah, look at this. Like,
so you're kind of saying, I'm not dealing with certain people because we won't make a nice picture for my Instagram.
No.
Okay.
No,
okay.
What I'm saying is it's harder for you to settle on one person because there are so many options that you can physically see quick. You know, before social media, how many beautiful women were you running into on a day-to-day basis that you would see in the type of way that you see on social media?
Right.
Got you.
You're not just going to run in.
Well, well.
He said, well.
Now, if you go to certain places, then okay.
Okay.
But you had to go to certain places to see certain things that you can just see on social media right now.
This might be this might be a little insensitive, perhaps, maybe, or maybe I'm saying this the wrong way. But when I look at women on social media, I feel like a lot of those women are out of my pay grade.
Facts.
You know? That's what I see when I look at it. Because me, I'm not a buying love person. You know,
right?
I'm you're gonna like me for me.
You're a realist.
And then if we if we fuck with each other like that, if we fuck with each other like that and we get on that level, then you might benefit from whatever I have to offer. You know, but I'm not approaching you with like hey, look what I have to offer. You know, I'm like, look what I have to offer. I can get naked if you want, but that's all you're gonna see right now. You know what I mean? But that's it really. Where I'm not a simp ass nigga. There's a lot of simps out there. That's gonna be a topic one day too. Do women really like simps? Niggas be simping, yo. Niggas,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Niggas be
simping,
nothing.
They be sipping for nothing.
Yeah, niggas
bro.
be simping, yo. You know, that's gonna be a topic one day.
Yeah.
Do you like simps? Do you like simps? Do you like simps, Shay?
No.
No? You don't like the dude that'll just do whatever the fuck you want him to do because you asked?
No. Who likes that?
Some women like simps. Or some women like what simps can offer, but not necessarily the simp himself.
Nah. I get that, but no, not me.
Okay, one more.
6.
One more.
6 to close out.
Yeah, that's gonna be the last one for me tonight.
That's gonna be
the last one for me tonight.
Passed out.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I'm gonna sleep very good tonight because I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. I was I got woke up like 5 in the morning. You know? Well, I went out last night. You know what I'm saying? And I came home and shit.
Oh, you woke up early.
Fell asleep about 3. Phone rang about 5. You know, knock on my door about 6. And then I was just up. I had to work and shit. It was a long day.
That's the life.
I took a nap. I took a nap after work, about an hour. So after these 6 shots,
yeah, you out of there.
Oh man, my son gonna come out. My son's here tonight. He gonna come out here. He gonna get on the computer. I'm gonna get in the bed. You know what I'm saying? I only got a 2-bedroom. Oh, by the way, somebody last week asked me if I had a pool. I don't have my own personal pool, but my apartment complex has a pool. My apartment complex sent out an email today talking about y'all motherfuckers need to stop smoking weed by the pool in the common areas. People are complaining. I'm like, you know what?
Is that you?
Talking about you.
I'm like, you know what? I have not been to the pool since Tuesday. Y'all are sending this out on Friday. So whatever happened is not because of me. It's not because of me. Though I was out at the pool one day. Right? I go to the pool like this, right? All right. I haven't like publicized my stream in my apartment complex. I don't think nobody out here watches yet. I don't think. But I went to the pool, right? I be having my slides on the side of the pool because the sun be beaming. So I'll have like one slide on the bottom, the other slide on the top to kind of make a shade, right? I had my phone in my slide just cooling off. Yo, your phone gets really hot when you're out at the pool, by the way.
Right.
But,
in the sun.
Yeah. I was out there, right? I brought a black out there just to have a black, and I was also drinking. I'm like, I'm coming out there. I'm having my drink in my little motherfucking thing. I forget what it's called. You know the mugs you use for your coffee? I had my tequila in there, tequila with some cranberry juice in there. I had a blunt with me, and I had a black. So I just be sitting in the corner of the pool, chilling, smoke my blunt, just chilling. But there was other people out there, you know, and I think somebody called the office on me.
So it's you.
I think somebody called the office on me. You. But this was like last week.
You ruined it for everybody. You're that person that ruined it for everyone.
Took them a few days to process it.
No, this was like last week. Right? So I'm out there smoking my blunt and shit, right? So I'm smoking. I see the lady walk out the office, right? Like she walks out the back door. And I'm like, oh, this lady walked out the back door. I like took a pull, put it in my other hand. You know, had my phone, had my speaker with me, grabbed my drink, took a drink. Out the corner of my eye, I noticed her walking this way, and then she stops and comes back this way towards me. And I'm like, here she go. You know, so I just take a pull, right? Put it down in my slide. As I put it down in my slide, I pick up my black, you know, which is lit now. So She's like, hey, you out here smoking? I'm like, just my black. What's the problem? You know? So she observed me smoking a black that smells like weed. Which, by the way, I might just refill this shit with weed, actually. Just go out there and smoke like nothing.
Well, done it.
You know? I went on a cruise some years back when I used to smoke cigarettes. I ain't smoked cigarettes in a while. But I went on the cruise and I didn't have no papers. I bought weed, but I didn't have papers. So I motherfucking dumped out the tobacco with a cigarette. Filled that shit with some grinded up weed. Man, I was in the motherfucking common areas smoking a cigarette that was actually weed. But it was actually, you know what I'm saying? It looked like a cigarette.
You're the reason to make rules, bro.
Right?
Exactly. He literally ruined it for everybody in the apartment complex.
Yo, so I was sitting there in the motherfucking common area where you could smoke, just smoking this cigar weed. You know, I was smoking cigar weed. Motherfuckers was just looking at me like, yo, that cigarette smelled like weed, but looked like a cigarette. What the fuck is he smoking? And y'all, people were puzzled, but they was like, it smell like weed, but look like a cigarette. They didn't know what to think. But yeah, they sent out an email today, and I don't think they was talking about me because I know I'm not the only person out here that smokes weed. And weed is not illegal either, by the way. You know, so they need to shut the fuck up.
Don't stomp on my rights.
They need to shut the fuck up. So it's okay. Is single a new trend or no? Is it a trend or is it a circumstance?
I think it's a circumstance.
I think it's a circumstance.
Circumstance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a circumstance. Yep. I tell you what, if the woman I wanted me, I probably wouldn't be single. No, I know I wouldn't be single, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm single by circumstance. And I'm happy being single because I haven't met anybody or...
Because you have standards.
Yes, because I have standards. That's the better way to say it instead of saying I haven't met anybody that want to fuck with me the way I want to fuck with them. I have standards.
He said that shit sound good. I'm going to use that.
I'm interested, but not desperate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, so it's because of circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's jump to our next topic. Which our next topic is Shada Poetess. You know,
she got a
yes, it's you. You are the next topic, and we are going to be we're actually going to be playing some poetry. You know, because this is the podcast, the live cast, or something like a podcast, something like a showcase. You know, and today we are going to be showcasing some poetry by Shada Poetess, and this is something you did on Isolated Vibes. What was this poem about?
Yeah.
What was this poem?
So this is called Afro Sheen. This is basically like just I'm melanated, I'm everything, and pretty much kind of what we talked about. Like I'm a movement by myself. You know what I mean? Now, if you wanna build something with me, we can build something with me, but I'm not defined by you. I'm not defined by a man. Like I'm greatness in myself. So that's what this is.
Okay.
Afro Sheen.
Right.
Afro Sheen.
Right, so let's check this piece out. Let's check this out. Let's see.
Speaks to me because he loves my melanated skin. My glow within is reflected in my walk. Does my haughtiness offend?
All right, we're gonna bring that back one more time because now y'all can hear it. Now they can hear it.
Y'all gonna make me do it live?
It's going through now.
I am royalty. Nappy hair, coil, beady bead, rasta lock sewn down to perfection. Baby hair laid like butter skin, as deep as the Nile, as smooth as shea, black as hematite, or as yellow as a sunflower. I am royalty. Queen, to say the least. A goddess if I'm being modest. I was made in God's reflection, so I gotta be the hottest. The sun speaks to me because he loves my melanated skin. My glow within is reflected in my walk. Does my haughtiness offend you in the way that I talk? Well, I will not be silent. You will hear when I come and you will know when I leave. And if my presence isn't missed, then my absence is a necessity. You don't have to like me, but you will respect me. I am Diana in her day. I'm Ross like Rick. I'm not your bitch, your hoe, your slut, your property. So approach me properly like I passed life through my womb. Wake Nefertiti from her tomb. We could conquer the world together. Go half on a baby, procreate little boys and girls together. Build a legacy like Martin, wake up the world together. But don't get it twisted, I'm not defined on if I carry your last name after Mrs. I am the coefficient, everything I touch I multiply. So don't come try to divide me from my peace, I'll subtract you, that's a negative. Carry your ass over to another one, here today, gone tomorrow, DJ Khaled. Another one. Another one bites the dust. I know what I want and what I need. I know what I want and what I need. I am royalty, only fit for a king. So stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Fire.
That was dope, y'all. That was dope, y'all.
Thank you.
She
Yeah,
said
you gotta
DJ
let them know.
Khaled with it. Another one. I like that.
Another one bites the dust.
Yo, Shay be having some nice poetry, yo. She be having some words over there.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I really mess with wordplay a lot. Like, that's my thing.
Yeah, we got some hand claps over here in the chat and shit.
Appreciate y'all.
You know, chat appreciated it. Yeah, that was dope. I like that. So they can find you on at Instagram at Shay the Poetess.
Yep.
You know, we have that
on Instagram. Right, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm not real active on Twitter, but everything is Shay the Poetess. So yeah.
Yeah, so make sure y'all go and follow her, y'all. Do you have any of your poetry on your Instagram or anything?
I do. Got to look at my IG TV videos. I also have a YouTube, so you can check out the YouTube channel. I'm actually about to drop, though. I'm about to drop a single.
Okay.
Memorial Day weekend. So I'm going to start promo for that next week. So I'm excited about it. It's going to be my first official single that'll be available on all listening platforms. So, and I have a visual dropping for it too. Shout out to Million Shots who shot the video, directed it, edited it, everything. So it's really dope. I'm excited about it. So yeah, y'all follow me and check me out. Some dope stuff coming up. I got a project I'm dropping in July. So big things coming.
Okay. That's what's up. Y'all make sure y'all follow Shay the Poetess. She got a project dropping soon in July. Yo, she's a dope poet, yo. Yeah. Definitely make sure y'all follow her, man. For real. Have any of y'all heard about the Universal Hip Hop Museum?
Yo, that is dope. They're getting $5 million from Microsoft?
They're getting $5 million from Microsoft. So let's see. Microsoft just put up a ton of money to help with the growth of the Universal Hip Hop Museum, which is getting ready to launch in the South Bronx. You know, they saying this is going to be the largest hip hop museum ever for hip hop, pretty much. It's going to be in the Bronx. They're getting funding from Microsoft in the amount of $5 million to help towards the project. So I think that's gonna be dope. You know, I'm born and raised in the Bronx. You know, I'm a hip hop head from the start.
Yeah,
you know
I was gonna say like that's like hip hop central.
Yeah, so
New York.
So if that's open, when I go back up for my next visit or whatever I visit, and once that's opened up, I'm definitely gonna stop through there and shit like that. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be dope. So
they do tours out there too. You know, my boy Charlie. I'm one of my business partners and friends is DJ Charlie Chase.
Okay.
Cold Crush Brothers. So like he goes up there and sometimes like they do tours and stuff. Like the different areas, like on Sedgwick Ave and stuff like that. So this is like and then some of these guys got put in museums already, like some of the mainstream museums or the main museums out there in New York.
Right.
I know Pro Crush got like an installment over there as well. So this is gonna be pretty big, bro. Like,
yeah.
Big for the culture, big for the history of everything, and it's right at home, South Bronx. I mean,
it is. I'm looking forward to visiting it. Once that shit pop up, I'm gonna be popping in. You know.
I haven't been to New York in so long. Like I'm overdue for a trip.
The last museum I went to in New York was the Museum of Sex. That's the last museum I went to. The Museum of Sex.
Believe it. That's that toxicity right there, bro.
Oh man, that's the last museum I went to. Was the Museum of Sex. It was a dope. Yeah, they had some dope exhibits there, man. I'm just saying.
I'm scared to ask. I'm not gonna ask.
What's that?
I'm not gonna ask. I said I'm scared to ask.
Yeah, they had this bike that when you pedal, like there's no seat. Guess what was in place of the seat? Like it was like a dildo. So as you pedaled, the dildo went up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
That's some shit you see on what's that HBO show?
As you pedal
faster,
or you slow down. However they like it. I was like, that's wild. So there was one that went up as the seat and one came out the front too. So like you can have like a threesome on that bike or twosome with the bike as the third, you know. So
hey, Khary, that's that. Remember that show Real Sex on HBO? That's what it is.
Yeah, that shit was
That's
wild.
some shit you see on there. That's some shit you see on that show.
So it's wild. They had like tools. They had tools that like like it might be like like some shit that would like drill some shit, but they had like a dildo on it. Now it's like bzzz and spinning and like bzzz. I'm like, yo, this shit is wild.
Wild.
They had like some old school sex shit. I was like, yo, you had to be into some real kinky shit to use this fucking device. You know, it's like this shit is like a metal contraption that fucking fastens to your body while sticking something in you, you know, and it's like, yeah, y'all really had to be kinky to fuck with this shit. Y'all niggas look like y'all was going to fucking war sex with some of this shit, you know? It's like, I'm going to war, but I want something up my ass at the same time. You know? It's like, what the fuck? It's like that's just like an armor suit with a dildo going in your ass. Like, what the hell is going on here, yo? The Museum of Sex is wild. Yo, if you're ever in New York, go check out the Museum of Sex. Fuck all them other museums. Check out the Museum of Sex.
I think you sold it.
And the Hip Hop Museum. And the Hip Hop Museum as well.
There'll be a line around the building tomorrow. They'll be like, I want to see the bike.
For a check.
Oh, yeah, that shit was wild, yo. Yo, Real Sex was. Yo, Cheryl says she used to like Real Sex. Yo, there was this one episode of Real Sex I watched. Where, oh man, there was at some type of resort or some shit, and niggas was in a room fucking, and they just opened up the fucking blinds and shit like that, and like people were just standing outside watching them fuck, like eating popcorn and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was watching them fuck. Some people eating popcorn, some people eating grapes. You know what I'm saying?
The weirdest shit on that show, bro. The weirdest shit.
Yeah.
Random shit.
I was like, yo, that's wild. But I would probably do that. You know? And when I say I'll probably do that, I would probably do that from both sides. I would probably be the person inside fucking and open the blinds.
And the person eating the grapes.
And then I'd probably be the person with the grapes like, oh, what's going on here? These motherfuckers. Yo, check this shit out.
That's interesting.
I would probably be that dude too, you know, like, you know what? That's what this place is for. So might as well watch, you know? Hey. I'm like, I think I can do better. I'm just saying.
Shout out Real Sex on HBO.
I might pull that shit up tonight. You know? So they got on demand. All right. Florida. We're all in Florida. Alcohol to go is now permanent in Florida. Have any of y'all done this during COVID?
No.
None of y'all are stopped in the spot and said, yo, let me get a Hennessy colada to go?
No.
Yeah, you can do that.
Wow.
Now. You can go to spots like, yo, let me get this to go margarita.
So I got a question about that.
Yeah.
So do they got to give it to them in like certain types of containers that you can't open, or like they like regular cups?
So what I think they do is they put it in like a to-go cup, but then they put like a little like strap of tape across the straw part where you put the straw in. So it's like, yo,
oh yeah, that's really.
You're not supposed to drink this until you get home, you know? So
right.
That's pretty much there to protect them, not to protect you.
Right.
You know, it's like, yo, we're covering this up so it's undrinkable until you get home. Whatever you do in between is on you.
It's on you.
You know?
There's going to be a lot of swervy motherfuckers at 1 o'clock in the afternoon driving around.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yo, because I tell you what, and they're not gonna give it to you in a container that says, hey, I'm an alcoholic container. That's just going to look like a smoothie.
Right.
You're going to be driving home with a fucking straw, driving with your motherfucking margarita smoothie. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, me myself, I'm not really much of a drinker and driver. You know what I'm saying? I try not to drink and drive. If I know I'm drinking, if I know I'm driving,
right,
I try not to drink. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I try not to drink means
not 6 shots, maybe just 3.
Maybe just like a shot in a Corona. When I go out, the most I'm drinking when I go out is just shot in a Corona. When I'm home, half this bottle might disappear. You know, I don't know what happened to it. Half might disappear. When I'm home, I know I'm not going nowhere. It might disappear. But when I'm out, a shot and a Corona at the max. And I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe it might be a double shot. Maybe they might give me a big ass glass. It's like this big. But that's all I'm getting. 1 cup. Right. That's all I'm getting. You know?
Yeah.
I don't drink like that, so I just don't. Yeah. I just smoke.
Yeah. I only drink like this at home. If I'm not at home, I don't drink like this. I don't drink like this in public, you know? Because if I drink like this in public and somebody says something wrong to me, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't really let much shit slide.
You're an angry drunk?
I'm
not a happy drunk.
No, I'm not an angry drunk, but I don't let a lot of shit slide when I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? Unless you my lady, a lot of shit don't slide when I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you my lady, you can say some wild shit, and I just be like, you just want me to fuck you really good later on in the night. You know? But anybody else, I'm like, yo, you're really disrespectful right now, and now I'm about to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't drink in public like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
That's good you know that, though.
Yes, I learned this as a youngster, you know? Unfortunately, a couple of fights had to happen for me to understand this.
Before you to get it?
Yeah. But I learned it. You know what I'm saying? So. All right, but let's see. We got like 2 more little stories and then we up out of here. You know, I appreciate y'all sticking through with me tonight. It's 11:30. Rock Nation's collaborating with American Greetings. You know, are you ready to have some birthday cards or some Mother's Day cards or happy birthday cards that say, yo, happy birthday Trick? It's your birthday, bitch. This is what we doing when we coming through this shit. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? That might be what birthday cards look like. I'm just joking. They're probably not going to say that. Though, if I did see a birthday card that said that, I would definitely buy it.
You would get it?
I would definitely buy it. You know? If I had like a birthday card that had like some Snoop Dogg lyrics from the song Ain't No Fun, which might be one of the most toxic songs ever. I think that would be a dope card.
That'd be the Valentine's card, right?
Yeah. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. This is the card you buy for the girl you just ran a train on.
Wow.
No, I support it. I support anything that represents the culture. That's what's up.
Definitely. I will be interested to see what kind of cards come out of this Rock Nation collaboration. You know? Oh my gosh. I just be rapping without even trying. You know? So it says Jay-Z's Rock Nation imprint has just joined forces with American Greetings to deliver various greeting cards, digital e-cards, and virtual paper cards in collaboration with Rock Nation's diverse roster of artists. You know, so just think of any artist Rock Nation has signed could potentially make a birthday card. Yeah, Meg
gonna be on every card.
Meg, you know. What about don't they fuck with some Griselda? Don't they fuck with Griselda?
Yeah.
Now, what if Griselda makes a card? You know.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
but that's also got to apply to their catalog too.
Happy Valentine's! It just got 32 bricks. So baby, your vagina deserves 32 licks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Give me all your kisses, girl.
Boom. You know, happy Valentine's, baby. Tonight, all you gonna hear is boom, 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 boom. You know, nah.
Oh man,
that might be
it can happen.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what some of them Valentine's cards might be from Rock Nation.
You're very romantic on Valentine's Day.
Right.
All right, now for last story for the night, yo. The CDC says fully vaccinated people can stop wearing masks and social distancing and shit like that.
I think people stopped wearing masks a long time ago.
See, that's because we're in Florida.
Saying, yeah.
I think we're a little different than some of the other states, you know? Yeah, I think Florida's mad reckless.
Reckless. But I think our immune systems are up there, though. Like, I think if you live in Florida, you got to have a strong immune system. Like, here.
Get a lot of sun.
I think it just might be the way we live differently than other cities. You know, like New York, they live all on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? New York is stacked up top. So there might be 3,000 people in one building in New York, you know? Whereas here, you have an apartment complex. You might have, and even out here, your apartment complex, once you walk out your door, you're pretty much outside for the most part.
Right.
It's not like you walk out your door and you're still inside a building.
Right. You got to walk through. Yeah.
Right. You know, so I think that might be one of the differences, might be the way we live.
You know, also it might be the fact that Florida is a very old people state. Like people come here and they don't want to be told shit. In the other states, they old, but they're not retired yet. Mm-hmm. So they still care. Yeah. Whereas Florida, they're like, don't tell me what to do. I can't go outside. What? I'm going outside. Even the old people are rebellious. Not give a shit.
It's the old people.
So
I think it is.
Kimmy Cat here in the chat says she's going to keep hers on. Cheryl says she's fully vaccinated, but she's still leery about taking her mask off. You know me? I'm kind of like...
and then who's going to know who's fully vaccinated? Are you going to have to walk around with your card to show I'm fully vaccinated so I can have my mask off?
You got to get a tattoo on your face that say vaccinated. You know,
I'm going to sell bootleg vaccine cards.
Get a V under your eye tatted. You know what I mean? Yo.
Exactly.
Yo, okay, so I spoke with my homegirl. She went out to Jamaica not too long ago, right? She said when she went out to Jamaica, she had to like show paperwork that she had her COVID test and she tested negative within a certain amount of time. You know? But after she showed her the paperwork and stuff like that, she was like, yo, I could have showed them anything. They're not actually checking shit. They're just looking to see if you have paperwork.
I believe it.
You know? But you got to think about it. They really don't have the manpower to fully vet everybody's whatever paperwork you got coming through, because your paperwork could be coming from anywhere, any type of different source, you know, where you might have got tested and things like that. So when you go travel and they're looking at this paper, there's no work for them. There's no database yet. Yeah. For them to check to say if this person vaccinated, this person negative or whatever. So they're just pretty much taking the word of whatever paperwork you showed them. So forging paperwork is not going to be very hard to do.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like the PPP loans.
Kimmy Cat says it's supposed to be in your phone and you get a card. Well, I tell you what, I'm a web developer. I can build me something that duplicates this and looks very fucking official. And now that I said that, for $49.99.
Somebody got arrested for selling fake vaccinated cards.
Oh, sure. So somebody got arrested for selling fake vaccination cards. Shit. I'm selling apps, nigga. I'm gonna sell a motherfucker, create a fucking. I'll fuck around, create a website where motherfucker can sign up on a website, get a motherfucking a motherfucking app access that shows them that they fucking vaccinated, and make this shit say whatever the fuck you want, nigga. You know? Oh shit, we got the nigga Beez calling in. Beez Buddha. Yeah, man, you on too? What's good, brother?
Yo, I'm about to join the Zoom.
Join the Zoom.
Okay.
All right. Y'all about to see Bezo in his bow tie. Bezo is my normal co-host. He be co-hosting tonight. He actually had a gig. He got his own business where he does like catering and does shit like that. But he just called me up saying he's about to join in a minute with his bow tie on and shit like that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Bow tie.
Yeah, but this is pretty much
bow tie Bezo.
Yeah, bow tie Bezo. Bow tie Bezo. Oh man. Yeah, but I think this was a fun show though, I really appreciate both of y'all for joining me this evening, man. This has been fun. This has been fun.
It was.
So now, Shay, you said your podcast comes on bi-weekly, right?
Yeah, so we just dropped midnight today. So today, really. We drop it at midnight, but if you catch it at midnight, cool. If not, catch the replay. But on Fridays.
Okay.
On Fridays we drop.
All right.
Yeah, and we're on YouTube. So we're on YouTube at The Agenda.
Got you.
Bow tie Bezo.
Yo.
Bow tie Bezo.
Bezo. Bow tie Bezo in the building. What's going on?
Hey, yo, E, you see how I got the setup real quick? I see it. So this is when the 4 is up. So I actually have a screen set up for each type of view that I have on the Zoom and shit. So the reason why I'm saying this is because E has a live stream that he does on Wednesdays called the Black Marker Bandit on YouTube. You can follow him as well. So we got the Agenda on YouTube for Shay.
Yeah.
And we got the Black Marker Bandit for E over here as well. And I was just how I was able to switch really quick like this and shit like that. What's going on, Beez? How you been tonight, man?
I'm all right. I can't complain. Working hard. As always, just came from a party. Bartending, doing my bartender thing. I'm everybody's favorite bartender.
Got you.
So,
Got you. The chat is
It's
over
been a
here
long
saying
day
what's
for
up,
me.
Beez.
Hey, what's going on? How's everybody in the chat and all that? Hello to the 2 house guests.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yes, this
What's
is.
going on?
It was calling Khary Joe Budden earlier.
The fedora, right? Oh, shit.
So I'm on YouTube. I don't Black Market Bandit.
Black marker bandit. I taken a black marker and
not
marker, marker.
Yeah,
Got
black
you.
marker bandit.
Okay, cool.
So what did we cover tonight?
Tonight we covered a bunch of shit tonight, yo. We covered a Joe Budden podcast. We covered Snoop telling the NFL he needs to perform in the next Super Bowl. We was talking about is being single the new trend, and we've come to this consensus that people are single based off of circumstance, not because they necessarily want to be. Everybody wants somebody to give them head at the end of the night, and that's kind of what we came up with. And so, but people are single because of circumstance, pretty much. We just got finished talking about the CDC saying fully vaccinated
So
people.
hold on a second. So you saying some people are single by choice?
Yeah.
But
Choice,
listen,
but the choice is also a circumstance. What you got to say about that?
I got to speak upon that because the choice ain't just because you single and you know some females and some males say they single by choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the choice ain't always yours.
You're right. Which is the circumstance. Which is circumstance.
You know.
Which is the circumstance. Which happens to me. Which happens to me a lot. You know, it's not a lot, but the people that I felt like, you know what, this should be the person I want to fuck with. They be like, nah, nigga, you ain't the one right now. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, we got some light. Give me light.
So it's circumstance. You know, like. If that person wanted to do the same thing as me, I might not be single, you know? But,
right.
You know, it's like.
I get what you're saying, though. You're saying, like, most of the time, the people that we want aren't the people that want us.
Right. You know? Right.
Yeah.
That's where that single by choice bullshit comes in because it's like, yo, you're not single by choice. You're single because the person you want doesn't want to fuck with you. You know?
You can't come in here ruffling feathers. No, get him out the
chat. Listen.
I guess that's kind of what I said in a roundabout way, huh? That's kind of what I said in a roundabout way.
Listen, that's why he has me on the show.
He said it like Kevin Samuels. He said it like Kevin Samuels.
Khary
whisperer.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Oh man.
Wow. No, that's yeah. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
So, what else did y'all cover?
What else did we cover? Let me see.
That was really it. We talked about Cole. We talked about music. Cole, Nicki Minaj dropping new music.
Yeah, the Joe Budden podcast. Him firing Rory.
Hopefully, she doesn't drop the same album 3 times. I'm just saying. Because it was Pink Friday. It was Pink Friday Reloaded. Pink Friday Remastered. Mm-hmm. It was all one album. They was like, oh, she's the greatest female rapper of all time. Not with one album that you recycling.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
You know, I can't see that. Like, you know, Queen Latifah had a couple of albums. MC Lyte had a couple of albums. You know, who's Salt-N-Pepa? Can't forget about Salt-N-Pepa.
Oh, so
you know, Lauryn Hill had one album.
Classic. But listen,
that was a fire album.
She had 2 albums. She had 2 albums, in my opinion. The Fugees.
No,
she had
solo albums.
She had 3 albums.
She had 3.
She had the 2 Fugees and her solo.
Okay, but solo, one solo album.
He's saying the Fugees album was her album.
Yo, by far she was the nicest MC on the whole album.
That's a fact.
Let's be for real.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
Praz
fact.
and Wyclef, they just really are good at making beats.
I wouldn't even mention Praz.
That nigga underneath palm trees. Okay,
Praz hopped out of the back of a 300Z, if I'm not mistaken. He was laying in the trunk of a 300Z, and then he popped out and said, "A battle ain't a battle, because a battle ain't a battle if the snake doesn't rattle." I said, I can't fuck this nigga. Get the fuck out.
Yo, listen, he was a better actor than he was a rapper.
He's not a very good actor either.
I can't fuck with this nigga, man.
Nah, Turn Up did numbers. The movie with him and Ja Rule, it did numbers.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know about that other movie he did. That wasn't too great, but you know.
Oh man.
Every actor's gotta give they one shine.
Yeah, you're right. But shit, man, let's get ready to get up out of here. My bladder's full. I gotta go use the restroom.
How many shots you did, brother?
How many shots I did?
How many shots you did tonight?
6 shots. Yeah. 7, 6, 7, 6, about 6, 7, something like that.
6, 7.
Did he tell y'all about Did he tell you about the 3 he took before the show?
Uh-oh.
You know what, Beez? You talk. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
I think he was already 3 in too.
Wow. So he did 10. So he almost beat his record tonight.
No, I think he did. I think he was already like on 3 or 4 by the time he started.
Wow.
I think that's when we were already talking. Yeah, we already had him on. But yeah, I think he went to like 7 tonight.
I know when I normally talk to him before the show, he's at least 2 in.
At least. Minimum.
At least. Yes.
This is getting loose juice.
But that's his thing. That's his thing. His little that's his charge before the show.
Right.
Get focused.
Yeah. I got this.
I'm gonna come in there.
This is my
because the voice is not as deep as Joe Budden, so he gotta do a little bit.
Oh man. He gonna record. He gonna put it in the
Good night, Leslie.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Yeah, that's what I seem like. Y'all
other than bartending, like, what else do you do? Are you like, what do you do? You host? What else?
I'm a Renaissance man. I got a bunch of jobs. I ain't Jamaican, but I got a bunch of jobs.
You do a lot.
I have Sip and Serve. That's me and my woman, my wife, my lady. We have Sip and Serve. My life partner, yes.
Yeah.
We have Sip and Serve. Say hi to the people, babe.
Hello. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
We have Sip and Serve Unlimited, which is we supply waiters and bartenders and stuff like that. So we have grill chefs too. So like if you want to have an event, we show up, you don't do nothing. You enjoy your event.
Sip and Serve.
Okay, I'm back.
Then I have Punch World Beez. That's my little cocktail business. And I also have Unforgettable Greatness. We haven't put no clothing out yet, but I say by
in the works.
Yeah, we in the works. We ain't gonna even give no dates. We in the works.
In the works.
And then I have a regular job. Regular 9 to 5.
Yo, I think that's all of us. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody is so busy nowadays. We all got our own things going on right now. Well, yeah.
I think that's a good thing for people, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the pandemic, like, changed a lot of people's way of living, but also seeing how
how strong should you really go with your hustle?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not one in here.
Sound like you're looking for weed or a blunt or something.
Or a lighter.
Something for weed or a blunt. And I realized that I need to come up with a segment where I can use the restroom while something's going on.
It's fine. You can do what you're doing. I wasn't trying to have you interrupt. I'll look.
You could call it the break.
The break, right?
The break. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the break.
No, that's what's up, though.
I appreciate you joining us, though, Shay. I know I told you earlier. I know when I spoke with you, I said maybe like an hour and a half, or some shit like that.
Yeah, I've been bamboozled.
I apologize. I apologize.
No, I've had a great time.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time, and you're not too mad at me for holding you over. I hope we didn't keep you from doing anything this evening.
Nah.
Okay.
I went ahead and followed, by the way.
What's that?
I went ahead and followed Shay, so I hear some more of that fire poetry and keep myself updated.
Got you.
Yeah, because I'm so happy. Like my project that I'm dropping, I'm just dropping a single Memorial Day weekend, but the full project will be out in July. But this has been in the works like for so many years, so I'm just like, before I write anything else, I got to get this out. Like I got to get it all out. So
I feel it.
So you're doing a poetry album?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
I still have a book that I need to release. The only thing that I'm not, so the whole book is done. The only thing I haven't done yet is the fucking introduction. That's all I have left to do. And it's been like that since like October. I've wrote the introduction about 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, maybe I should just give the book to somebody to read and let them write the introduction for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you might be overthinking it.
I think so. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I think I'm overthinking it and don't want to get too personal. You know, because even though it's personal, it's not personal, but it's personal, but not personal. If that makes any sense.
Right.
You know? So, I don't know. Yeah, one of my projects that I've had in the works for the longest time.
Yeah, so you about to drop the book, get back on the stage. Me too. I haven't performed since pre-COVID. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that night you saw me at Smoking Words, that was the first time that I touched the mic since pre-COVID. And before COVID, I was like, on one, but COVID happened and then started doing more of the video stuff, more production versus live performance. So
okay. Well,
I'm in the same boat.
I think even though I haven't been performing, I think doing this live stream has actually made me a little more comfortable with performing in front of people. Actually, you know.
Yeah.
Because now I'm in front of people I've never met and just random people twice a week on a daily basis for like the past year almost. July 4th will make a year of doing this. So I think this might have made me a little more comfortable of just being in front of people. I went out to Smoking Words last night. I was actually going to perform, but I was like, I feel like I drank a little too much. So,
you like that sometimes.
I didn't really practice nothing. It was pretty much just going to be off the top of my head of just something I decided I wanted to do. And I didn't really like prepare for it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, Joe.
Let me chill.
Right. Yeah. Go up there and just fucking blank out. That's happened to me before too on stage. And it's like, most of the times when I've gone to perform, I didn't plan on performance. Like, you know what? I'm going to perform tonight. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'll perform this one. And it'd be something that I don't practice. It's just like something that's in my head. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then I get halfway through, somebody in the audience coughs, and I'm like, what's the next line? I forget,
I went through that shit before. I did a performance. This was like there was like a period of time. I did one performance, and there was a whole bunch of people in Crowbar, and I knew the song, but I got so twisted at the bar that by the time I got up there, like I went blank mid-verse, and I was hyped. Like I went into it hyped, and then all of a sudden it was just like crickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for like 2-3 months after that, anytime I hit a stage, like it would hit me. Like I had to get over that shit.
Yeah.
Over some time. Like it was bad, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? I'm amazed that I'm just finding this out that Khary, you were a little nervous about performing. yo, because now it makes me think of. You remember when I managed you? I was gonna manage you in the talent show. And then you was like, yo, Beez, you come on stage with me. Now I know why that is. Yo, because I was like, yo, you know I don't rhyme. You know I ain't a good ad-lib guy. Like,
it was a support system.
Yo, the funny thing is, people tell me, yo, it looks like you're just so natural and at home on stage. And I'd be like, if y'all knew what the insides of me felt like at this moment, man. You know, it's like, yo, every time I hit the stage, there's some type of nerves and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But
that's good.
But people
Vomit
feel
on
like
a sweater, mom spaghetti.
Yeah, people feel like, yo, people look at me and they don't get that, you know? Even though I be on there like, okay, yo, going on stage be like the most nerve-wracking thing sometimes. You know? Especially when you're not like, when you know the people didn't come there to see you. They just came there, you know?
Yeah.
They just came there. They didn't come there to see you. You know? So now, yeah, as you're performing your shit, for me at least, and I'm seeing people in the audience and shit, and I'm like, I wonder if they're enjoying it. I wonder if they like it. I wonder if they're looking at me like, nigga, hurry the fuck up. You know, like it's like all these type of different thoughts is going on. It's like, I wonder how these people receptive to it, enjoying it, or are they like,
yeah,
nigga, hurry up because you ain't who I came here to see. You know what I'm saying? And
I feel like for me it was like, because when I went on tour, it was easier for me to perform in front of people that I didn't know and that I felt like weren't there for me completely.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was home, it was harder because I felt like people were picking apart my shit.
Got you.
Right.
Okay.
So you more felt like, yo, I don't know these people, so I don't really gotta impress nobody.
Yeah, it was
you know
just
what I'm saying, like, and then your performance in front of your peoples was like, yo, I gotta go out there. Everything gotta be on point. I gotta do this correct. You know what I'm saying? If the beat drop and I'm off beat, it's gonna be all fucked up. They're gonna talk about me for days. And you know what I'm saying? I got you.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened to a lot of people in my hood. Basketball wise, you like, oh, you see them basketball wise on your block, and you like, oh, yo, he's nice. He's dumb nice. Then you go to somebody else's block and you play with them. You be like, is this the same guy?
Yeah, I guess that's happened before.
Shoot, that's what's up, though. You know, you gotta. I feel like fears are put here for you to conquer, and you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to conquer with no fear, even though you have a fear. I know that sounds a little backwards.
It sounds on point.
But
no, that's true. You gotta control the emotion.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
For real, like, you know what? I'm scared, but I feel like I ain't gonna be scared if I do this and just get it over with.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I have nerves every time, like every single time I perform. I actually, for the longest period, like I've been writing poetry since I was a kid, but my nerves would always talk me out of like actually performing. And then finally I just was like, I just got to do it. And so, yeah. What's the worst that can happen? You mess up,
and everybody boo you. The worst that can happen is everybody boo you. They
throw shit at you.
You learn. And you don't never let that happen again. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
No, let me finish. They could boo you. Somebody videos it. They post it to World Star Hip Hop, and now millions of people are fucking laughing at you.
And you still got clout from it. It don't matter. You still got something from it. How about that?
You be like, is it Kyle?
Oh man,
The movie. You ever seen the movie The After Party?
Yeah, I did see that.
With Kyle, and you remember he threw up, and they wasn't respecting him because of the rap. He was the dude that threw up on Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah,
and that's how they memed him to the world, like
right.
Yeah,
because everybody would see him, they'd be like, "Oh, you the guy that threw up, you throw up guy," you know.
Yeah.
Like, and who wants to be throw up guy, you know?
But he got
That's
clout.
the worst that can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh shit, we've been on so long. My lighter died on me.
Is this how long have you gone before?
This is probably the longest we've gone where we haven't did a versus battle. To be honest, you know, we usually last stream we ended at 10:30. We have damn near midnight now, so 9, 10, 11. Just about 3 hours. We normally don't go 3 hours. This is the longest we've been in a while.
It don't even feel like that long. I feel like I'm chilling with my homies, with my friends.
Dope, yo. That's dope, yo.
With my friends.
You know, I'm glad you got that vibe. You can just chill and relax. It just seemed like time flew by and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm on blunt 3, shot 6. I don't think I'm gonna take another shot. I think I'm good for the night. Tonight I was sipping on this Camamera, whatever the fuck this is called. Reposito. This was like $20 for like this big ass bottle. So I was like, you know, let me try this fucking tequila. I'm tired of spending $40, $50, $60 on tequila. Let me try some cheap tequila, see how I like it. The taste.
You said it was nasty.
The taste's not the best. Not the best taste for me. Maybe because it wasn't cold enough for me. I like having my tequila real cold. Maybe the cold wasn't cold enough, so it didn't really go long, or really taste right for me. What's that?
What's some advice from the bartender?
What's the advice from the bartender?
I used to take Montezuma. We all know how Montezuma tequila is, like cheap.
You're like on a mad stuck froze joint right now, like you in a staircase.
What about that? What about that?
All right, now you're moving. Now you're moving. Bow tie Beez tonight.
I used to take Montezuma, put it in the freezer, and then pour it in a Patron bottle, and they never knew.
Yeah, I might have to try that one day on some cheap shit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I learned that from my man G Murder. He was buying Romanoff and putting it in the Grey Goose bottle. He'd have company and he'd be like, yeah, drink.
That's so bad. That is so bad.
Yo, it'd be like that sometime though.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. You know, everybody, you know, some people act like they rich, but everybody ain't rich.
Right.
Shit, I ain't rich. I wish I was rich.
Either.
If I was rich, I still wouldn't act like I was rich. Well, I would act like I'm rich by myself. I just wouldn't show people.
I'm gonna tell you about all these rich people off these PP loans. You're gonna see a lot of people disappear for a long time real soon.
You know the funny shit is, I've been seeing memes. You know what the memes been saying? Put your hands behind your back.
Right.
Did you see the one that dude did for the Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars song?
Yeah, I did see that video the other day. Nigga did a PP loan line, PPP loan type song, where niggas was scamming like the Bruno Mars shit. You know, the Bruno Mars Anderson .Paak shit. What's the name of that song? Leave the door open.
Leave the door open.
Leave the door open. Well, this nigga was like, you got the PPP loan. She did some shit like that or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of funny though. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep, that's the new drop.
Yeah, it's like everybody's Weird Al Yankovic now.
For real. For real.
Like what's the one, the other one? You ever seen Now That's My Mama? That's my mama. My mama. You never seen that?
I don't think I've seen that one. Nah.
For my nigga, that shit.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yo, that one is dumb funny. Cause it's like a kid. He riding on the 10-speed. He talk about his just regular everyday and then when the lights come on, he talk about how his mama call him in. He talk about his mama. His motherfucking mama.
Got you. Oh shit. But shit, man, it's getting late. Let's get ready to get up out of here, yo. You know,
midnight.
It's been a fun show, yo. I appreciate everybody for joining this evening, yo. This shit was fun as fuck. We had a real good time. Appreciate all my house guests in the chat this evening.
Anytime, sir.
You know?
Yeah, I appreciate for you letting me come in for 15 minutes.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you joining.
CPT time.
You know? Nigga came in with the bow tie on, you know what I'm saying? Lighting this blunt and shit.
Hey. What do you do when you get off of work, brother?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Listen, I know you.
Yeah. You know, end of the day.
It's been real.
It has, yo. Definitely, y'all check out Shay the Poetess you can find her on Instagram,
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all that.
What's your gram?
It's Shay the Poetess, so it's SCHETHE. By the time you type that in, it'll pop up.
All right. And Eric, what's your gram?
At Black Marker Bandit.
Black Marker Bandit? Got you.
Yep. Everything at Black Marker Bandit.
And make sure y'all check out both of them. They both have their own podcast going on. Well, E has a live stream. Shay has a podcast that she does bi-weekly. She just released her episode. You said today, right?
Today.
Today she just released her latest episode. And they can find that on YouTube at what? The Agenda? UH?
Yep,
Agenda?
UGH. Yeah.
UGH. Agenda. And
El
Presidente over here has his live stream every Wednesday evening.
Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Black Marker Bandit. Oh shit! I just hit the explosion button on my sound.
Oh, I
here.
thought you was blowing in the mic.
Yeah, I just hit my explosion button. Now, yeah. All right, but I think that is everything for this evening, y'all. That's everything for the evening. I think that's a wrap. We went super long.
Yeah, my bun went to the side. We've been on here so long.
I can't.
Oh man! See, I already had the camera switch, so y'all didn't see what we.
Hilarious.
Oh man! It was a dope show. This was a fun evening, y'all. I hope everybody has a dope weekend, man. May your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. And keep a smile on your face. We are out. We will see you on Tuesday.
Did you take the shot? Did you take the picture?
Oh shit, no, I didn't. I didn't take a picture. You know, I didn't take a picture. Let me all right. You correct, Beez. Now I gotta come back over here. Now I gotta grab a screenshot and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Beez is contributing value to the podcast. Therefore, you got to make sure he gets his cut, bro.
Run him his money.
All right, so boom, we gonna take the screenshot for the motherfucking video thumbnail. That's what this is gonna be for. Yeah. So 3, 2, 1, smile, bitch. All right, screenshot it up. All right, cool. All right, so now we can actually get up out of here and let everybody have this Saturday morning to themselves. May your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. While I got this thing on my motherfucking thing. Get this up out of here, man. What's going on? Why is this here? Huh? What's going on? I'm not even sure what's going on now. Huh? Oh, all right. And may your weekend, you know what I'm trying to say. We'll see you on Tuesday, baby. We out. It's motherfucking Friday. It's late. I'm tipsy. And we're going to get up out of here. All right? We out, y'all.
Right.
See you Tuesday. This is a dope show. Well, that wasn't a smooth outro.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib.
I guess that's as smooth as this one gonna be. Y'all have a good weekend. Love y'all.